Friday. How are we all doing? Woo! I tell you what a week. And I tell you what, none of my American friends really appreciate it. They really don't. It's been absolutely baking here in London. In fact, not in London, the whole of the British Isles. It's been absolutely baking. Horrible, I tell you. But as of today, this morning, the temperature's gone down to about, I don't know, 75, maybe 77 for all my American friends out there. Honestly, folks, it has been horridly hot. It really has. I think I'm down on about 7 hours sleep this week, and I don't even sleep that long anyway. But anyway, how are you all doing? How are you, at least all my British friends anyway, coping with all this heat? I don't know what it's all my Lego side kind of goes a bit soft. It's that warm. It really is, folks. But anyway, talking of Lego, you been building anything this week? I built that a couple of weeks ago. I absolutely love it to bits. I really do. Now, as always, folks, if you have built something this week, or you know what? If you've just taken a photograph of something you like, do us a favour. Send it to me on Instagram and I'll feature it later on in the show. It's as easy as that. Kind of bring you lovely lot in as well, which is what it's all about, because it's not about me. It really isn't, folks. It's about me kind of getting some great people on the panel and kind of immersing them in and amongst you lovely lot out there in the chat. And you guys are the absolute most important thing, for sure. Absolutely 100%. And how you all doing anyway? So anyway, talking of you lovely lot out there, let's say hello to you, shall we? And let's see how far and wide you lovely peeps have been coming from, shall we? So we've got Brickstage out there. Well, that's pretty local to me, that is. We've got Bricky TY. Do you know Bricky TY? I was only thinking about you earlier on today. I thought I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks. And I've got to send you out your Hamleys figure as well, my friend. So I'll be sending him out probably next week. I think I'll be doing that. So anyway, here we go. Who else we've got out there? We've got Bama Bricks. Hello, Bama Bricks. Good to see you. I'm Board Toys. Captain Zay. Captain Zay, how you doing? We've got Mama Lego out there. Mama Lego, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. It really is. We've got the lovely Jamie Bricks Malta saying, hey, ADS Bricks. So jealous of you, ladies set. I think I saw that on Instagram, actually. It does look pretty awesome. And it's a set. I think it's that Ninjago set. And it's one that I really would love to get. And that one looks sealed still. So let me know, ADS, if that is still the case. Just Build It's out there. Hello, mate. We've got Red Carnage as well. Who else we got out there as well? Come on, lads and ladies. We've got Minark. He's already gone and blown a couple of pounds on me already. Let's see if I can get that. If I can scroll to that comment over here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And like the magic of StreamYards is, there it is. Minark, thank you so much. Anyway, talking to Minark and giving us a super chat. He's got one for the Minark wall. Hope you are well, Greg. I'll be popping it on there in just a tick, mate, as soon as I've got everyone on. So anyway, just in case anyone's wondering, what's Minark doing? Why is he saying it like that? What's the wall all about? Well, this is it. London Wall, folks. If anyone wants to be rich and famous, actually, that's a lie. If you want to be famous, well, actually, that's a lie as well. Ignore my last comments. If you just want to be on the wall, that is, of course, London Wall. Pop us a super chat. It really helps the channel, helps me do what I do around here. And I'll just stick it on the wall. And then later on, over the weekend, I'll pop it on Instagram just to say, thank you very much. And that's it, folks. I'll be popping a survey out there a little bit later as well. I'm interested to know what you lovely peeps out there collect other than Lego. Because I don't know about you lot, but I've been collecting these things. And I tell you what, it's a never-ending game. No, actually, it's not too bad, actually. I've kind of collected around 10. And also as well, there's Funko Pops. I'll show you my latest Funko Pop a little bit later as well. I might have to nip downstairs and grab that. Who else is out there then? Let's say hello to a few other peeps. Who else? We've got Brickstage as well. Say whoop, whoop. Good to see you. Si O'Connor, here being just a tick. He really will be. Just making sure everything's cool over here. Yes, everyone's happy as Larry. They really are. And why shouldn't we be? It's Friday. Hope you lovely lot have had a great weekend, or great week, actually. I hope you're going to have a great weekend. It's time to get everyone in, I think, now, folks. It really is. Anyway, where should I go first? I'll tell you where I'm going to go first. I'm going to go to another universe. I'm going to go to a universe that people call Twitch. And you might be thinking, oh, who's he going to bring on with that? Well, I tell you who I'm going to bring on that. A very good friend of the channel. It's great to have him back on again, folks. He's a good lad. Quite a few people said he looks like, if I had a son, he'd probably look like him. And I think that's actually a very nice compliment. I really do. I think we share a commonality in a certain hairstyles. Maybe we even use the same products. I don't know. But anyway, let's bring him on, shall we? He's, of course, all about the studs. It is, of course, JakeStuds. Hello, mate.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How the devil are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. I think the only commonality we share is a receding hairline.
Oh my God, I go full!
I think that's clearly the only commonality here. We're both still trying to, overcompensate with amazing hairdos of what hair we have left.
This is true. I've actually been going, folks, I don't know about you, anyone else out there. Let me know what your going bald stories are all about. But I've actually been receding since about the age of 14. Because when I was 14, my hairline was about a centimetre above my eyebrows. It was. And then over the past kind of 20 years or so, it's gone back about 4 inches.
Mine's not been that big. I've always had a massive forehead, but...
I'm only kidding, but it's a look though, isn't it? The thing is, what we haven't done yet, we're not quite there. We're not coming it forward, are we?
Not quite yet. No.
Yeah, we got onboard toys out there. He says I just overcompensate with my hair because what he does, he's got a good little trick on the go here. I don't know if anyone else knows this. Maybe he hasn't shared it. I don't know. He's got one of those hats. He always wears a cap, doesn't he? It's one of those caps. It's got the hair stitched on around the edges of it. You'd never know, would you, folks? But anyway, Jake, you're looking very well. I know what sort of week you've had. I know what you've been up to.
Yeah.
As the day, well, in some ways anyway. How's the daily buggle going on?
The daily buggle, the monthly buggle. I'm currently on floor 3. I'm about to do the windows where I think it's the goblin crashes through. Green Goblin crashes through.
The goblin level.
Yeah, that's only taken maybe 6 or 7, maybe 6 streams to get to that so far, and I normally stream for like building that like 5-ish hours. So we are looking at about like 30-something hours just to get to this point.
Right. Anyone who watches Sinai on the backlog knows that we're pretty slow. But I think you've taken it to a new level, which I think Si's going to be quite happy about, actually. So anyway, talking of new levels, where would you like to go? We've got the West Country, where they grow lots of vegetables. We've got Germany, so Deutschland. We can pop over there. We can go up north, or we can stay down south. Or if you fancy it, we can go to Ireland. Where would you like to go next?
Let's go to Deutschland. Let's go Germany.
We're going to go on Deutschland. Excellent. Fantastic. Okay, folks. She was only on last week, but she can't get enough of it. She really can't. And this young lady, you will find streaming, not on Twitch, not on YouTube. You'll find her on Instagram. It is, of course, the lovely Nicole. Hey, Nicole.
Hi there. You already see it, how it is with the Germans, right? Once they are in for life. I'm sorry.
Well, this is it. Is it consistency? Right. That's what we like. We like consistency. I always find my German friends are like custard, or a good custard, a posh custard, a very deluxe custard. That is, of course, consistent. That's what they like. Jake,
I was really wondering where you were going with that one.
Me too.
Yeah, it's a consistency thing, folks. I don't know what you like out there were thinking. I was thinking, but anyway, that's what we're going to go to. Let me just turn this round a little bit. Hold on a minute. I'm sort of putting my chest on the mic. There we go. That's a little bit better. Just It's amazing the difference it makes when you just knock it. I'm playing around as well, folks, because just so you lovely people out there know, tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing a magazine, Blocks magazine, and I've got this construction going on up here. It's connected to the wall. It's a work of art. It really is, folks. But anyway, we'll pop it over there now. I'll talk about that a little bit later. So, Nicole, where would you like to go? We've got the West Country in England. We've got sort of around London way. We've got Ireland, and we've got very up north in England. Where would you like to go?
Up north.
Up
Always
north.
up north. Right.
Up north, really? Hello. Okay, we're going to go up north, everybody. How can I describe this guy? Well, this guy is normally actually watching this lovely stream. He's a good friend of the channel. He's a good guy, actually. And I tell you what, folks, he's kind of I wouldn't say he's a newbie on the YouTube stream, but this is kind of, I wanted to get him on. I wanted to shine a little bit of light on him. And also as well, he's going to be joining me in a couple of weeks as a contestant on the 72-hour live YouTube community stream, which is going to be a part of. And of course, I'm a part of that as well. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that over the coming days and a couple of weeks, I suppose. But anyway, he is, of course, our good friend, Craigster. Hello, Craigster.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. Really
you look
good.
very well.
Thank you.
I'm loving the Batman T-shirt you're wearing there, mate. I'm Marvel. You're DC. Jake, what is that symbol all about?
Oh, this is one of my mate's bands.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is cool. Give them a plug.
Yeah.
They're called October Drift.
October Drift.
Yeah, it's a great name, right?
Nice. How autonomous. I like it. I'd ask Nicole what sort of T-shirt she's got on, but she's actually looks like I think straight after this stream, folks, she's out to dinner. She dresses immaculately. You dress immaculately. You really do.
I dressed for the occasion.
Just for the occasion. I like that. I like it. If only everyone in my panel thought the way you did. I really do. Anyway, you're all awesome. You really are. Now, Craigster, you've looked like you've been doing a lot of sorting, judging by those organisers you've got on the go there, mate.
It's my OCD that kicking in.
I'm just looking at that and I'm thinking OCD. But anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later because I've just bought about 6, not quite those ones, different ones, Von Hals something or other.
Yeah, Von Hals.
But where would you like to go next? We've got Ireland, we've got Western England, we've got more Southern England.
I need to see this beautiful human being. I'm going to Ireland, please.
Oh, now he's been described as some things, I tell you, folks, but never beautiful. He really hasn't. But he is beautiful. He's a beautiful man in every way, shape, or form. He is, of course, the lovely and cuddly Si O'Connor. Hey, mate.
Hey, love you, Craigster.
Thank you.
How much did he pay you to say that, Craig?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Oh, the next one charge him. Everyone else does.
Oh, and I'm representing Marvel too.
Oh, good man. Oh, I tell you, Iron Man, I'll go. Show us anything on the back?
No idea.
On the back. Nothing on the
He
back.
doesn't know.
No idea.
There. Well, I tell you what, folks, I wouldn't normally show peeps the back of what I got, but the back's actually better than the front. So on my one, you got the Marvel. It's quite nice. It's stitched on, high quality. What can I say? I'm a quality item. But anyway, turn this down. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Classic.
There we go. I love a bit of the old classic thing. Come on, stay there, London Wall. I'm going to knock it over one day, folks. I really will. Anyway, enough of me. Enough of Marvel. It's marvellous to have you all here. It really is, folks. So, Si O'Connor, where would you like to go next? Would you like to go the West Country, or would you like to go a little bit closer to London?
I'll go to the West Country.
The West Country, okay.
I've no idea what that is.
The West Country, well, this is where this guy lives, actually. This guy knows a few things about kitchens. He actually knows quite a few things about Lego ideas as well. And he's currently got one submitted into the Lego ideas. We'll talk about that a little bit later, actually, because it's pretty damn good. In fact, it's better than damn good. It's awesome. It really is. Anyway, let's bring him on, folks. This is the man who knows anything there is to know about Kobe and vegetables. It's strange, but it's true. It is, of course, Cabbage Face. Hello, mate.
Hello, how are we?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm good, I'm hot, I'm good.
Are you? All I kept seeing you doing when I was the thing with this, he's got a great big fan on it. I'm thinking, bloody yeah, I've had headphones on like that as well.
I know.
I think I'd be on.
And I'm like 90% hair as well.
90% hair. Look at him. Look, Chewbacca was only 95% hair. Now, if you think Chewbacca minus 5% hair on your body, this is what you get.
I don't know what that was. What was that?
What was that? That was Yoda. The last thing Yoda said.
That's 90% hair. That's what you do.
Yeah, I had a furball.
It was Yogi Bear.
Yeah, a furball. I won't ask what you've been up to then. Anyway, I just want to say thank you so much to Delicious Foods for a very delicious $5. I really appreciate that, mate. I really do. I won't be doing what Si O'Connor said this week and start taking my shirt off and things like that. And I certainly won't survey it either, like he did. And he so mysteriously kind of fell away from it all, didn't it? So strange, didn't it? Delicious Foods, thank you so much, my friend. I will popping you up in just a tick when I've got everybody in the panel. Anyway, where are we at? So, Cabbage.
Yes.
We're going to stay in England. Yeah. Good old Blighty, where it's cooling down a little bit now, thank goodness. I mean, blimey, Cabbage, if you're hot now, how did you feel a couple of days ago?
I was trying to do some Lego Studio in here like 2 days ago, and it was just obscenely hot.
Was it? Oh.
It was ridiculous.
It was. But all my American friends are just laughing at us. They're laughing in the face.
Yeah, well, they have aircon and stuff, don't they?
That's true. Yeah. Come on, we're well armed. We don't have it. AC.
Our houses are built like thermoses. They keep the cold and the hot in.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even have AC in my car at the moment. The gas has run out in the car, so I haven't even got that. I should just go and sit in the car and get even, boiled up even more. Anyway, I think we need to go to probably the hottest place in the country at the moment. It's normally around the London sort of area. This person I can only describe as being quite sensationally the awesome London AFOL. Now, you know as well as me, folks, I am a London AFOL. Matt Elder, bless him, he's a London AFOL as well. But this person, in my opinion, is the ultimate London AFOL. He's, of course, the wonderful, the brilliant, the absolute most talented person I think I know in the whole of the Lego YouTube community. And that's saying something, it really is, folks. He's, of course, the wonderful Kaz, aka Blockhead UK.
Hello. Thank you very much for that amazing introduction. I'm humbled.
Oh, it's true though. It really is. Honestly, Kaz. We only have to mention your name, and people go, "Oh yeah, I've heard of her. She's brilliant. She is." We love you, Kaz, and it's great to have you on here. I'm the honoured one. I really am. All you lovely peeps. So, Kaz, how you doing anyway? How's things?
Oh, not too bad. I managed to drag myself outside and cut the grass today, so not too bad. It was warm, but it needed doing.
Yeah, I know, but tonight it's gone even cooler, hasn't it? It's dropped about 7 degrees tonight.
Quite pleasant now.
It's rather pleasant. Us British folks, honestly, we just talk about weather all day long. We really do. It's never quite right, is it? A bit like Lego. Anyway, I'll tell you what we're going to be talking about a little bit later on, folks. Lego Vidiyo. Oh my God, what's happened to that? It's kind of fallen off a cliff all of a sudden today. But anyway, I think it's time to go to somewhere a little bit magical. Somewhere where the likes of Harry Potter dwells all day long. This person, I'm not joking, folks. This person I've been trying to get on for so long, it's unbelievable. I thought Jane was hard work getting on here, but it is nothing compared to this person, honestly. But life is busy, folks. Life is busy, and that's just the way it goes. I've got to wait my turn, as they say. Anyway, let's bring her on, folks. I'm overjoyed to have 2 new people on tonight. Obviously, Craigster is one of them, but this person is someone I've been waiting a long, long time to get on, and it is, of course, the wonderful Lauren, aka the BrightestWitchBricks. Hey, you.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing? Right.
I'm well.
You look amazing. You always do, Lauren. And
Thank
this
you.
is it, folks. This is the panel for tonight. So no longer do we have to be waving and getting sore arms or anything like that. So this is what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to sort of move. I'm going to sort of move myself around. Oh, I like that one. That's a nice one. That's a posh one. He's like one of those royalty people.
It's true. I am.
It's true.
There we go. Well, anyway, I'll tell you, I'm gonna have a little move around. There we go. Yeah, Cabbage, don't go there. I know what you're thinking. Let's. I'm gonna keep Cabbage down here with me. I think I'm gonna move Solar. We've got 2 black shirts either side over there. I think that looks all right like that. I think that looks rather good. I really do.
Yeah, I like the Lego in the center. That's nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
Well, actually, do you know what? It just gravitates. We're like orbiting the Lego icon. That isn't actually what says Lego. It's Kaz. It's the icon.
No, it's the sign. It's the sign.
So anyway, look, you lovely folks out there, if you've got any questions for us, please do fire them away. But I think what we need to kick off tonight is the hot news. I think it's hot anyway. It's certainly not as hot as what it has been this week in London. About Vidiyo. Apparently, it's coming to an end. So, Si, what do you know about this Vidiyo malarkey then?
Just what everyone else has seen, really. That it was practically discontinued today, which is very sad because I really love Vidiyo.
Yeah, I am as well. What about you? I'm going to say Lauren then. She's just taking a swig of a drink. Lauren, what do you think of Vidiyo? I mean, was you not a fan? Was you a fan?
mean, I really appreciated the figures. We got a lot of cool translucent pieces. And I think it were really creative, really fun, really bright. Like, I love the energy. But did I buy any? No.
No.
I did not buy anything. However, I am very strict Harry Potter. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
You don't deviate. You don't
I'm
deviate.
not allowed. I am allowed supervised excursions into Star Wars original trilogy stuff. And that is it. That's it. I must stay. I've got to stay into in Harry Potter and or sets that I can relate back to Harry Potter. Like, I got the London bus and stuff just to display with my night bus collection. That's it.
Lauren, you hit another point dead on the head there. The London bus retires now, folks, as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Get
you
it?
bet your life in about, I don't know, give it about 2 months, and they'll probably, you heard it here first, folks, they'll come out with an updated Route Master. That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, the new one.
I reckon they will, yeah, because the Route Master's been updated now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So bring out a new version of it. You know, they've got plenty of good curves now in the Lego artillery, so I can't see why not. Red Carnage is saying, is Greg's T-shirt the wrong way round? It isn't actually, but it's one of those T-shirts where the back end is better than the front end. And I'm not saying anything, but a few people said that about me. Jake, what do you think then about Vidiyo? Did Vidiyo kill the radio star, or has Vidiyo literally ended before it really began?
Okay, I have some spicy opinions about this.
Oh,
It's
spicy. Like that.
I saw what everyone else saw today of people reporting on a report of a rumor, of which simply boils down to the retail stores can no longer put in purchase orders for what is known as Wave 3 of Vidiyo. I don't think that it's discontinued in any way, shape, or form. I think what's happened is they're delaying it. I think they're prioritizing what's coming out the rest of this year. You've got all the Christmas wave, you've got all the Star Wars wave, you've got so many massive things being put out for a wide range of a Lego community, like young kids all the way up to AFOLs, etc. I think they're just reprioritizing because they understood that with how they handled Wave 1 and what people call Wave 2, but is really like Wave 1.5. I think they learned that they can't just drip feed Vidiyo anymore. They have to put something out
on purpose,
substantial as a wave. They have to come blind boxes and stages all at this one time. They can't just slowly feed things out. Plus, this is maybe the spiciest part of it. A lot of the opinions that you see around these sites, etc., they're all from the AFOL community. Vidiyo is not based at the AFOL community. It's based at like 9-year-olds tops. Do I think that maybe Lego and Universal Music overestimated the amount of kids who are age 9 who have mobile phones and whatnot? Probably.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot more kids that age that have devices now than there used to be 5 years ago. But I think it's an overestimation of the market on that. Like all the kids that are like 9-year-olds, etc. these days, they're all kids of millennials. So the millennials grew up with like torture from these devices, getting like mental health problems and all these sorts of things. They understand what having a device from a very early age can bring along with it. I would say even though we're very fast adopters of new technology, we're also very hard-lined on pulling things back from the next generation to make sure that things are going to be okay for the next generation too. Plus, like Lego have like announced like a festival tour around all Legolands for Vidiyo. Like is it this summer or is it next summer? I
think
remember.
it's this summer. I think it's this summer. Yeah, I heard that as well, actually.
Yeah,
that was only this week. I think that was only on Monday they announced that.
Yeah, it's like there's so many things put together for it. It's not dead. Plus, again, it's a licensed theme. Like this is cash to like Lego and Universal at the end of the day, but like it's still that contract's a lot of money. They're not just going to drop that out of nowhere.
For me, it's weird. It's like the app's not great, and it's also like so late. Like TikToks and stuff been out for years, and they're like, "Oh, let's do something like TikTok," when TikTok's already popular. So it's never going to be as popular, is it?
No.
It's like bringing out another Facebook. It's like, what is the point? So it's just never going to happen, and they always seem to be late to the party on stuff. And they wonder why people don't buy it, or they have to set. For me, it's weird that the sets are instantly discounted. Why is that?
Yeah,
I think that is the problem, because I really like Vidiyo. I only have one set, but a lot of minifigures. And I think the main problem with Vidiyo was mainly the price. Because the beatboxes, who pays $20 for a beatbox? I got it cheap from a retailer. Did they make money off it? I don't know.
Yeah, they're out the price range of the pocket money for kids of who they're aimed for.
Right.
They're trying to get parents to buy them for their kids in hopes that they'll also hand over their mobile phone device and be like, look, play with the Lego virtually. Parents aren't going to do that.
Right. And who buys a beatbox with one minifigure if they can buy a speed champion, a cool car? You have at least an hour as a child to build it, play with it forever, looks good on the shelf, save money. And if you buy it discounted, you can even get it for $10-15.
Like,
I've been building one for like 4 weeks.
Well, I have 2 kids, right? Now, when I went in and I saw the beatboxes and they were that price, I was like, oh no. But I knew I had to get because I collect them. But if I wasn't into Lego and my son or daughter said, I want one of those, I'd say, €20? No way. Not a chance. But we were looking because we kind of got a tip off that Amazon had them at half price when they originally came out. So myself and Greg kind of got some early. I got all of them at the start, and I wouldn't pay it if I wasn't into Lego. But because I'm into Lego and I collect minifigures, I had to get them. €20 would have stung me, but I was lucky to get them at a discount.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, you and I have actually always sort of championed Vidiyo, but only because at the right price would I buy the Vidiyo stuff. I don't think Vidiyo sets, unless you buy it from Lego, of course, folks. It's always been discounted heavily as well. Like absolutely massive, like 30% off is nothing. Like quite often you'll catch them for like 70% off. This is
discounted doesn't mean dead.
Well,
it must mean it's not selling though. You don't discount something.
Not necessarily.
You've got to discount for a reason.
One, though, isn't it? How do you know if it was selling if you discounted it as soon as it launched?
There must be a problem with it then.
I think it was a marketing sell.
You know?
It's and excuse me if I this offends somebody, but it's the old kind of the drug dealer style thing. You get a little bit, and kind of that's not bad, and then you spiral off, and that's I think what's happened here is market was flooded. They went, great, we'll put them all down at 70%, and then once you're hooked on the bright, colourful amazingness that is Vidiyo in this crazy storyline, the ridiculous like themed stages, you're hooked. You're absolutely hooked.
And plus, Jake, there were a lot of people in social media, whether they have a channel themselves or they've whatever, they basically had cancelled it before it was on a shelf. Yeah. This is destined to fail. Oh my God! Why are Lego doing these things with apps again? And it was like, thousands of views, thousands of comments. Oh my God, you're right. And I mean, it just snowballed into, oh my God, yeah, you're right. Why technology in Lego? We should be embracing things like that. Whether the app was rubbish, I did try to champion the hell out of that stupid app. The hidden side app was better, but this app was rubbish, and I put it to bed, and I told people the app. But the Lego team was really good.
Yeah. I think it's just overpriced though. It's $20 for a minifig.
Well, Vidiyo is slightly overpriced. We're so lucky because here in the UK it's just discounted all the time. Massive. I remember Emmasaurus went out and bought some, and it was like, my God, we paid like literally 50% less than what she did
for once.
For once, yeah. Okay. we don't have Walmarts and Targets and stuff like that. Oh, I've had £1 for every time I hear that. Pounds are worth more than dollars. But anyway, that aside, the one thing, the massive thing I think Lego didn't take into account was the fact that kids need a very powerful, up-to-date iPhone or whatever to use it. And I think that was where it kind of tripped up, because I like the sets, I like the figures. I think the figures are great. I really do. But if I had the choice, if I could go back in time and I was sitting in there on the boardroom in Lego, and they said to me, "We're thinking of we're thinking of coming out with this new theme. We're going to call it Vidiyo, and it's got this alternate reality app with it." I'd say, "No, stop what you're doing, right, and develop and focus on hidden side, please." Because everyone university seemed to love that set. The thing they had to do to fix that was the packaging, as far as I was concerned. No one ever knew what they were buying. It was a nightmare. So,
I mean, the feedback was coming in during Wave 1 that the packaging was bad. Wave 2, they could have easily just fixed it.
It didn't sell though. Hidden Side did not sell.
I know.
Because if you want your parents to buy you some Lego, they're doing that because they want to get you off a digital device. So saying you need an app to use it, the parents were like, "I'm not buying you that. You can have a proper Lego set."
Yeah.
And no one knew what the hell they were buying because there was no description on the box at all. Like, I bought multiple sets accidentally because I thought they were different sets. I was like, I was trying to buy the Subway, and I bought three. So I bought the Graveyard, and I brought it home. Like, oh no, I have 2 of these, and it happened again. I was like 3. So I purposely had to go into a website to buy the bloody thing, so I wouldn't. But like, you go into Smith's or a toy store, and everything's the same.
Yes,
that was the trick to get you to buy it, Si. They were marketing at you.
That's funny. I didn't know that, but I don't know. It's a bit of a shame. So there could still be life in the old Vidiyo yet, then, Jake.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm with Jake. I don't think they discontinued this early because it's a Universal tie-in, and Universal would have put money into it as well as Lego.
Yeah, it's one of those things that even if it's not making money, they'll just keep it going.
There's one way they can make money of it. Just make Universal Musician minifigures and as a CMF, and they'll make loads of money.
Absolutely.
I don't think that will happen.
It won't happen. But it was an easy.
I heard they are making money from it, to be fair, because it didn't cost that much to make.
Yeah, people having to buy new phones, it breaks them.
I'm very annoyed that they ended up with having blind boxes for those first wave of figures.
Yeah.
With blind bags.
Yeah.
I mean, blind bags are bad enough, but blind boxes are just taking the mick.
I'm sorry. I love the blind boxes. More blind boxes.
Why?
The thing is, though, the problem I've got with the blind boxes, and I definitely want to know how you feel about this, Kaz, right, is that they said one of the things they came out with the boxes, right, is that they said it's good for the environment, it's better for the environment. And it's like, then suddenly you buy one, and it's like, what? Oh, hold on a minute. I've opened the box, and the Lego pieces are in a plastic bag.
It's no different, is it?
Yeah, exactly. And you can't fill boxes. Well, you can, folks, but you're going to have to buy it when you're done with it because it's going to basically ruin the box. I don't know. What's your feelings on Vidiyo in general, Kaz?
I liked the figures. I thought they were very well done. The printing was excellent. There was some of the first series figures. I didn't want all of them, but I wanted certain specific ones. So I ended up either taking a punt and getting lucky, which I think happened on a couple of them, or then just going, okay, I'm going to buy them from eBay or somewhere else because I wanted a specific figure and not, so I deliberately didn't want some of them. I mean, it wasn't a case of I prefer that to that one. There was one or two I just looked at and go, no, I'm not interested in that. So the thought of ending up with it accidentally was annoying. Like we've all said already, they were vastly overpriced, the big boxes to start with. And I think, as everyone has already said, I think they really should have launched with the stages. I mean, I was lucky enough to get the second wave stages to review for New Elementary. And I was really pleased to have a chance to have a proper look at them. Would I have bought them with my own money? Maybe one or two, but certainly not all of them. But, if the thing is on its last legs, then you might get some decent discounts. So it might, if you still are keen on it, it might be worth just biding your time slightly and seeing if you can pick up the stages. I mean, I've seen the big boxes considerably discounted, but not the stage things yet.
There's
I don't know where you're looking.
The big boombox stage.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
discounted on Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that boombox. That's quite nice.
I haven't taken that one apart yet, actually, because I'm contemplating just leaving it and having it as a thing in the corner that looks like a boombox because it's quite good. And then use the figures for something else. But some of the other stages, certainly, I really like the Candy Castle, the small one of the smallest ones. Love the colours in that. Wasn't so keen on the car, but that's just because hip hop's not particularly my thing. But again, the figures were all really good, and the printing was really nice, and some new molds and stuff like that. So you can't really complain about the minifig quality, I think. But it's just that price point that is a bit suspect. We all agree.
Yeah. No, I agree as well. So okay then. So Vidiyo is kind of hanging in there. With a few threads, shall we say, folks. And it's definitely a spicy subject, as some of my comrades on here says. So let's go somewhere where you get less spice, shall we? Or they have their own type of spice. I think they call it magic powder or something like that. You're gonna have to help me out here.
Flu powder?
Yeah. What magic dust?
Pixie dust, flu powder. Like, well, what else we got?
That's it. How I didn't remember that, I don't know.
Are we going back to my horrible metaphor from earlier?
Is it the custard thing again?
I'm going to have more whiskey. Things might start making sense.
Oh, cheers.
Tell me then, because we've just had a big wave of new Harry Potter sets come out, and everyone seems to quite like those actually. Now, I like Harry Potter. I'm not the biggest fan of Harry Potter because I'm into too many other things, but I do like Harry Potter sets. I've got a few over here. But what do you reckon of the new wave?
A person? The panel? Me?
Oh yeah, you. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to check. I'm like,
oh no, you are, as far as I'm concerned, like Mrs. Harry Potter.
I don't know. Oh man, I feel like there was such a rage over these sand green roofs. I'm like, calm down. That's how they were. You can let these sets replace them with gray ones. It's really easy. But I really liked the chocolate frog idea, like them including the random tiles. That was a lot of fun. I do like the golden figures. I like that they didn't go kind of back to the classics because those are pretty easy to get, kind of like what they did with Star Wars. I know that's a point in contention, but I like the golden figures because it was new. what I'm really holding out for, I really liked all of the ideas. I really like this big fig direction they're going into. I know some of the people hated them. Some of the people loved them. But I think they were testing waters with Harry Potter because there has to be a Vader in the works. Come on. You cannot have, Harry and Hermione and not have like a Darth Vader lightsaber like fig, like the big figs of the Harry Potter one. So it'll be interesting to see if we get more of those, what themes they may pop up in. But I really liked it. I have practically all the new sets. We don't have the flying lesson over here. That's on August 1st. But what I'm really waiting for to really decide on this wave is the release of the D2C, which no one really knows. There are rumors, of course, but they've kept that pretty hush. So there's some point of contention. It's going to be an interesting one, I feel. It's not going to be like any ones we've gotten before.
I think Lego can keep things hush when they have to. I just think they like letting the cat out of the bag.
Seems like it.
Personally, I really do. Now, Nicole, you blamed me last week for having
a lot of things,
all sorts of things. Yeah. Sorry, just to be straight there, folks. I'm interested to know what was your take on Harry Potter?
You're kidding, right? Because you clearly haven't seen my Harry Potter cast, the official big one, and then my one that I created. I started with Marvel, made my way through DC, and landed with Harry Potter. And I'm missing 2 sets from the current wave. Other than that, I don't have the spider wave because I'm afraid of spiders. Other than that, bought everything there is.
So
we are sisters.
I think we could just see some. If I do that, I think we could see some towers in the background there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Looking good. I'm liking that.
I need to have it close to me.
Now, on your left-hand side, are they guitars or banjos? What are they?
Banjos. I'm German. What else can it be then? No, it's guitars. 2 guitars. For the one who isn't able to play a single note, but I'm still trying to learn it. So one day, if I really want to torture you, I bring out the guitars and play for you.
That would be awesome. That really would be. Because would you play if I was to ask one of my German friends who can play the guitar what song I would like to be played, the one I would always ask to be played is like The Wind of Change, something like that. I think, proper stereotypical, but it would be fun. Amazing, very nice.
It's better than you having me play Rammstein.
Oh, Rammstein. I like
a bit of Rammstein.
Me too, but it's hard to do on the guitar.
I'll say.
Slide straight in there.
Du hast man.
Wow, you nailed it.
What? I thought they were here then.
Yeah. We pretend to be video figures. There we go. Could you imagine that? That would spice things up. We'll call this the Old Spice Girls or something like that. It sounds like some old cheap. Yeah, it sounds like some old cheap aftershave, doesn't it? With a ship on it. Going down. Let's go to the midsection, shall we? And this gentleman here, Craigster. Now, a little dicky bird tells me you've got a thing for Batman and Batcaves and Batmobiles and things like that.
No, false information. Don't like it. I've always been a Batman fan.
Tell us a little bit about your collection, mate.
Well, I don't really collect, to be fair. I'm not a collector. I'm not into collecting stuff just because I think it's a rabbit hole that you get caught in, so I don't do that sort of thing. I do collect parts. I'll let you have that one. But yeah, I started off when I was a kid before Lego did Lego Batman, and I actually built my own Lego Batmobiles out of the bricks are available. I actually made Batman's cape out of a black bin bag, put it on my minifigure, think I used a Blacktron figure as the body, and then I cut up some pieces and glued them to a helmet to give him some ears for his cowl. And that's basically how it started. And then when I got back into Lego sort of 30s, I decided I was going to redo everything I ever did as a kid, but better with more bricks. So that's why I do the Batcave. That's why I did the Thunderbirds. So yeah, that's pretty much why I started it. And this is the 4th version of the Batcave because I've never been happy with the other 3.
Did you say you've done Tracy Island?
I was going to do Tracy Island. I bought all the rock pieces for it. Then I realised it'd be too big to do it minifig scale, and I don't like doing anything that isn't minifig scale.
Tracy
So
Island is so good.
Everything I build, if I take it to a show, has got to be one that somebody's going to want to see at a show, or at least one person's going to want to see it at a show. 2, that it's fully playable for my kids so that they can mess around with it. Otherwise, I don't see the point in Lego. So it's usually got play features, lots of stuff for minifigs to do, fairly durable. So yeah, that's basically how I build stuff.
Wow, that's impressive. But so, what do you look at other designers and stuff like that and think, oh yeah, I'm going to do that, or do you just literally wake up one morning and go, oh, I'm going to do Wayne Manor or something like that?
Well, I always had an idea to do Wayne Manor on top of the Batcave, and it just took me so long to actually get time to do it that other people came out and did it before me. Like there was a really big one from Brett, somebody who did I think the Ghostbusters car for ideas. Brett Waller, he did a really, really impressive Batcave from Wayne Manor.
He was in the film, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's another guy in Ireland. He's done a really good Batcave before me. So I do look at them, but I do kind of in my own head what I want to try and achieve, which is why it's on its fourth version, because I've never quite nailed how I wanted it till now. Now I've got it just how I want it.
Nice.
I'm still a little concerned you let kids play with Lego, to be honest. But we'll carry on.
Yeah, I know.
What?
What's going on? You're on mute.
Yeah, you've gone right on mute.
We can't hear you.
Someone do talk like on there.
Sorry. I never like to talk and not have my mic on at the same time. That's what my parents taught me anyway. Craigster, do you use any of the design software or anything like that, or did you just get it out of your head?
I have done. I used to use LDD a lot, and then I moved to Studio. It's easier to do it in that, especially if you haven't got the bricks. But when you have got the bricks, which as you can see I have got the bricks, I tend to do it just straight. Come in here, got my own Lego room, and I just start building something. But I only ever do it really when the mood takes me, which is why like my channels don't have massive amount of content, and I don't post on Instagram every day, because if I'm not in the mood for it, I don't force myself to do it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing though, because you can do it in your own good time, which is a nice way to do it. That's also as well, you're doing stuff that is non-standard, so it takes longer anyway, or bespoke, as some people might call it, which is kind of fair enough, I suppose. So anyway, let's say hello to a few peeps that have just popped in the chat, shall we? We've got Lorraine Fox, she's out there. Hey Lorraine, how you doing? Sorry, is Lorraine working this weekend, or has she got the weekend off?
She's in work right now.
She's in work right now then. Don't tell the boss, Lorraine, whatever you do. Pretend to have a cigarette break or something like that and tune in. We've got welcome to Euphoria out there as well. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. What else we got there? We've got the lovely Lego Danny Bob as well. She was on Size Stream last night as well. That was good, wasn't it? So she's well into her RC driving as well. RC remote control car driving. Yeah. Fantastic. I love listening to that. Awesome. We've got Simon Moss in the house as well. Scott Rushton as well. Welcome to the stream, my friend. We've got Simon.
That's my brother.
Is it?
It's my brother from Spain and my one and only fan. He's the only person who watches my live streams normally. It's usually me and him having a conversation on Twitch.
That's nice. I didn't know, Craigslist. Do you do Twitch as well then, as well as Jake?
Yeah, I prefer Twitch for live streaming because I like the interaction. So I just haven't had the time to really get on it. And the other thing with it is my 13-year-old is an absolute whiz on Twitch and YouTube and all the other stuff. So he does all the modding and sets up the Twitch for me.
Fantastic. It must be nice having your own IT support department.
Yeah. Got a contract arrangement, I think, with Nicole when we're over in Germany. She wants some support, don't you?
Right. There are so many arrangements going on. I'm not sure if everything can be made public, but
well, you made them all, so.
Right.
Oh, very cool, very cool. I'm liking that. So, okay then. So, we've talked a little bit about your kind of Batcave and Batman selection and stuff like that. What is with all those organisers? Because I think other than someone who's got a Bricklink store, I've never seen anyone have quite so many.
Well, interesting story. These were all given to me by a lovely man who's in our lug. He donated them because he knew I had a wall that would cope with have this many on them, and he turned up one day with them all for free. So I decided it'd only be right and proper to fill them with bricks, and then I just used the labels from Brick Architect because I'm very OCD. So I've got a little printer. Yeah. Try not to. Little brother printer, and when he releases some new ones, I print them off and stick them on my drawers. Beware.
This is good stuff. Now, okay, so we were talking about organising last week, loads about that, and people generally seem very interested in that sort of thing. Now, BrightestWitchBricks, right? You collect a lot of you said you collect loads of Harry Potter stuff, but do you collect lots of other bricks to make up mocks and stuff like that? Or do you just collect sets, build them, and put them out? What's the deal with you?
So I may have all the Harry Potter sets. That was a recent thing. But it's a lot. It's very hard. Because I love the sets and what they are. All the vintage ones. There's, of course, my 2001 castle. But I love the sets for what they are. And I've only recently gotten into mocking. So I have a couple iris drawers and stuff from the Plastic Architect. And Claire has been pushing those and just like influenced so many of us to get them off of Amazon. She needs a link. But I really don't I'm just now getting into parts and stuff. I have to be very diligent and direct at what I actually want. I'll be very careful at what I order. So I don't really have a parts collection because I don't really have room for it because of all the sets that I haven't built and that I need to display eventually because I just love displaying. Even though it looks insane, it kind of goes together in a way because it's all Harry Potter. So I can have all the Forbidden Forest sets in an area from 2001 to now, and it still look kind of cohesive and cool. And like all the tan and then the gray and sand green, like it'll all go together. Right. But there's so much that I don't have built. So I'm just going to save it for when Harry Potter eventually just gets discontinued until the rebirth. Once it down like...
Stop it. Don't jinx it. Don't say something.
I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say it. All right, take it back. Take it back. It's a taboo.
Can you imagine that is how rumors start? I think I heard somewhere.
She started.
Right. Greg said.
Talking of rumors, folks, there's been an official statement on Vidiyo. That popped up on the Brick Fans website.
Hot off the press.
We wanted to provide you with an update regarding Lego Vidiyo. As you know, we launched Lego Vidiyo in January to connect with children in a completely new way, blending music, digital play, Lego building, and in a fun and unique way. The product tested extremely well during development and has received really positive feedback from those children and families who've played with it. We have seen a positive response to the launch, but we've also received feedback from people that we could make the play experience across the app, deep bits, music, and minifigures even simpler. So we're taking that on board and together with Universal Music Group are going to pilot some new ideas in 2022 and then release new play experiences in 2023 and beyond. Lego Vidiyo is very much still available and the current products will continue to be sold in stores and marketed globally. And we're continuing to support this fantastic play experience, including new updates and fun challenges to the app to inspire children's creative music video making. Thank you for your continued support for the Lego brand. We hope for your understanding behind this decision. So there you go, Jake, on the money.
Look, I'm not saying that I know music industry stuff and contracts and copyright, etc., but that was, come on.
I think summarises his engaged smug mode, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Jake is basically admitting to the fact he's not a drama queen like everyone else.
Jake the Vidiyo studs, exactly.
I think we need Jake. I think if you ever do a sig fig, for all I know, you might not have a sig fig. I think you really need to do one in the form of video.
I think we could update this cheeky chap.
You need to have some sort of Ninjago hairstyle.
So you gotta get some new hair.
Yeah.
I think Sion Connor's one looks
Jake.
more like you than that one.
Doesn't it need a coffee mug?
It does have a coffee mug somewhere.
So if
There you go.
if Universal
There
is
you
saving
go.
video, are we getting the minifigs? I said.
Yeah.
I want commission for that.
The day they bring out a Billie Eilish
Mr. Kobe wants commission.
minifig will be ridiculous. They're never gonna do something like that.
Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande.
Music-
Gaga CMF would be bonkers.
Music characters are too controversial to be Lego.
Yeah, but the Colosseum's not exactly the most uncontroversial, is it? So they can push it when they want to. They just choose not to.
Yeah, some of those Seinfeld episodes.
Yeah, they Friends can be classed as controversial now.
Same.
It wasn't
So
back then.
are you saying that a possible 18+ video range may come out?
Yeah.
Just saying that.
They could call it the
Now
after
that's a
party.
rumour.
The after party.
Triple
The
X
after party. What the roadies got up to.
CMF.
I still don't see. I know a lot of people say, Friends and stuff like that. I don't see how bad it was.
It's not. It wasn't, but now it is because everyone's woke.
Yeah, it's just off. It hasn't aged. I mean, it wasn't good. It also hasn't aged well. And looking back at it, you can't look over it as easily as people looked over it.
What was controversial though?
Yeah.
Name two things.
Do we want to go down this road?
Yeah, let's not talk.
It's still on TV. It hasn't been cancelled.
I just think it's quite light fun. I think Friends is light fun. There's some parts of it that definitely maybe don't quite hit it off, but I think overall it's a good fill factor program.
I still haven't heard anyone back it up. Everyone keeps going, "Oh my god, it was a bit controversial," and I keep asking people to tell me, and everyone goes, "Stepping away." So I don't.
There were episodes where comments were made about gender and stuff like that maybe shouldn't have were appropriate to make back then, which now don't fly very well and things like that. It's along those kinds of lines.
I can get that because there's episodes. I mean, there's certain programs when I was growing up I thought were quite funny, like Steptoe and Son. But now I watch it. I don't watch it. And it's blimey, you can't go there anymore.
They were old school.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of the stuff was wildly racist that they said.
Yeah. Okay.
I think for me, the thing with Friends though, Friends is clearly an adult TV show, right? And Lego don't generally do adult themes, but then they do, but then they don't, but then they do, but then they don't. It's like, make your mind up and just either do it or don't do it.
And we make enough money on this to make it worth all time.
That's right.
In the shadow of Friends is Seinfeld, right? So what do you think of that? That was hotly. Do you like the way I segued that one, Si? Did you? So with Seinfeld, then, what do we think of that? Because I've got no.
I've never watched it.
I didn't watch the program, but I know a lot of people seem to like it. Si, you're into these sort of programs. Is it your thing, or is it one that you never really watch?
Never watched Seinfeld, so
No.
I'm the type of person that if I want to comment on something, I'd have to watch it, taste it, drink it to say I like it or don't like it.
I think it was around the time.
Brilliant show.
Did we get it in the UK when it was out though?
Yeah.
We did, did we?
It was
Guy.
on. I think it was
It
one
was
of
on
those shows that kept moving around a lot, and people, if you were really into it, then you got into it. But if you weren't, you didn't happen to find it by accident, like some things, like Friends or other things that were on a more permanent time slot.
Yeah, that's right.
There was something else recently that Lego did as well that I just completely passed me by, and I thought, why was that? And I looked it up, and it was just it was on at, I don't know, 11:30 on a Friday night on the days where nobody'd got video recorders or whatever, you know. So it just, if you weren't up at that time and you didn't see it, you didn't see it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So what about?
And I've never watched it either, Seinfeld, so I don't get the.
Yeah,
I mean, the set looks nice enough in terms of it's an interesting interior, and if you want to use some of that stuff for mocks for interior and things, then great. But as I say, I'm like Si, I have no sort of proper opinion of the whole show because I never saw it. So.
I'll still buy the set though because I like those kind of sets.
Yeah.
Just go and watch the show.
Why not?
I mean, rewatching it. I mean,
absolutely
it's funny.
hilarious. Yeah,
add it to the list.
It's pretty funny. It's just almost a slice of life, slice of New York adult life getting in, and they're terrible people. But that's the funny part. It's just like they just do ridiculous, and they own up to it. Like that's the whole. It's the shtick. It's the gig, but it was very adult. Like it was too adult when I was growing up because so much just went by me. But going back, like it's just dry. It's, you know, a very kind of New Yorker humor. And it's just kind of like, I can see why people were obsessed with it, but they were adults at the time.
Well, Jerry Seinfeld is a stand-up comedian that does observational humor that we love here. We love Peter Kay. We love that style. So that's why I really enjoyed it because he just points out the stuff that's really obvious. And even though it was New York, it still was relevant.
Yeah. And like going back to the Friends TV show as well, that's still really popular, and young people who never saw it back in the 90s are getting into it in a big way. And on the reunion, I keep meaning to make this point every time this comes up, there are a lot of people who were gay, transgender, and just bullied people who said that Friends got them through the darkest times. But I've also seen the opposite side where people are who aren't gay or anybody like that saying, like, kind of like putting their 2 cents and saying that it's, you know, a bad thing because there was some anti this and stuff. But what does that say on young people today if they like Friends and have no problem with it?
I'm still obsessed with Friends. Like I would have it on the background all the time. Like. I love it.
My daughter loves it.
Hundreds of times. I still find them funny. I know when the gags come in, I still laugh at it. Just one of those.
I've watched it so many times. Like I'm one of those people who grew up as a teenager into their 20s, and you know, Friends was always there, always on reruns. Always found it funny, and you know, I liked it, but like. It's like, you know, the Big Bang Theory is something that's been popping up. I've seen lately in conversations where people say it's like extremely controversial, wildly this, wildly that. Well, I watch that every single day still, and there are a few things with Raj where, like, you know, he's you know, they're slagging India and stuff, and you know, they're kind of, you know, but. Is that lighthearted, or should people take off their shirts, wave it in the air, and say that's wildly racist?
It's difficult, isn't it? Because I hope people, like, you know, it's like Ricky Gervais said, you couldn't show The Office now because people would be so offended by it. Because The Office was, you know, it pushed it a little bit sometimes. I think it's hilarious, but it pushed it a little bit, and it is a bit like that now. You know, things do get cancelled because, which is, you know, I think you need these things here to remind people that they shouldn't be like that sometimes. You know.
My 90s show to go to was Frasier rather than Friends.
Yeah.
And that's Frasier, problematic if you look at it with eyes of today sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I mean, look at Fraser's brother. I mean, he was like C-3PO as a human. He was, wasn't he? That was. I mean, blimey. I mean, that was, you know, he was. I mean, it was just a weird character. You know, you sort of think,
but there's things like, you know, Bulldog, you know, sort of bullying in the workplace or sort of harassing people in the workplace and all this, and it was just laughed off at the time. But of course now that is not something that we make fun of anymore. So you know, things do change. But I guess as long as you watch these things with that kind of thing in mind, rather than going, oh, it's all hilarious and you can still make those jokes now.
That's a good point. You've got to kind of contextualize it a little bit. It's not like
Oh,
it's new, it's
100%.
brand new. It's not like this came out, we filmed it in 2020 or something like that. I mean, what was anything filmed in 2020? I don't know. But do you know what I mean? All I can say is YouTube has carried the world in 2020. It really did. But anyway, while we're here, I just want to say hi to Aaron Brinkerhoff. That's a fantastic name, that is. Also, Brickseeds in the house.
Hi,
Tex
Aaron.
in the house. Lego Danny Bob and the lovely Victoria Fisher. Welcome to the street. Great to have you here. Please, everybody, if
Hi,
you do
Slug
one
Biker.
thing today, please, by all means, check out everybody who's in the panel tonight. They're great. They really are, folks. We've got Jake in from the universe of Twitch. We've got Nicole in from the universe of Instagram. And she's from Germany as well. It's amazing. We're all over the place tonight. We really are. And of course, the rest of us, we just kind of hang out on YouTube because we're not sassy as the rest of them lot. We really are. And we haven't got one of those, I was going to call it a trombone then, but I'm quite wrong. One of those whistle things that you do, Jake. Yeah. I go, there we go. Look at that. That one instrument there, right, is the difference. Hello. More tea, Vicar, between good old Twitch, and it is really good Twitch, folks. I watch Jake all the time. I watch Cranky. I don't watch him as much as I'd like to. I really don't. In fact, I don't do anything as much as I'd like to, in all honesty. But I will say, please do check out everyone. All their details are down below, and pretty much everyone who's on here you'll find on Instagram as well as me, Si, Jake, Kaz. You'll even find us on Twitter. I think even Cabbage has used Twitter like twice. Haven't you, Cabbage?
Yeah, I sometimes tweet. Oh,
sometimes you tweet. Hello. Of course, Craigster. We'll find you on. Oh, hello.
Thomas rolled into the station.
Yeah.
Hey, my job's the fat controller, not yours, Cabbage.
Sorry. I was trying to do. No, he's called the slightly obese controller.
Man from the trade here.
the morbidly obese man. I don't know. What we like, like PT and all that. But anyway, folks, the world is continuously moving and revolving. And we've got to go with it as well, folks. Anyway, something I do want to say is please, by all means, do drop me some pictures because I tell you what we're going to do. I got to ask Lauren this. Lauren, are you playing Jenga or is that some sort of Lego strange build that you're doing there?
It is something with Legos, and I have vastly underestimated how big it's going to be, but
it's almost
so
like
it's going to be, this is going to be a giant Hall of Prophecy mock.
That's nice.
Sick.
And there's like going to be like 8 of these shelves at least.
Let me tell you what to see, right? We're not going to finish that before the end of the stream.
No, not at all.
Are you going to frame it in with black bricks and light it as well?
I'm going to try, but I don't know how I would be able to light it. So I'm almost just going to backlight it with some turquoise lights or like something like that.
Turquoise? Can you even get turquoise lights?
I mean, I've got like a backlight of turquoise. It's fine. We'll make it work. But I've raised some grates so that's going to be the floor. A lot of these. Nice. So we'll see what happens. I'm playing around. This is my first large undertaking.
Wow. And looks like, can I just ask you an observational question? Because I always like to see what people have got going on in their rooms that they're in.
Why, yes.
Has the Ginger Tom just below your right shoulder? Has it got a name? I thought it was real for a moment. And
you and the rest of the crowd, like, guys, it's not a real cat. It is a stuffed Crookshanks. It is okay. The cat is okay. You may buy him on Universal Studios. And or the internet, I'm sure.
Okay, all right. I'll take your word for it. Because I tell you what,
I do have 2 cats, but they're tuxedos and they're not allowed in this room at this time.
Look, I'm no animal psychologist, but I would have think that toy would give them some sort of complex.
Nah, I could care less about it. They're much more interested in knocking and destroying every single upstanding tower that is in this room.
Yeah.
Much more interested in the Lego, for sure.
Now, a little later on, folks, a certain person in here did a parody recently. Oh, don't shake your head like that.
I can't believe I sent you. I can't believe I sent you that video.
I can't believe you sent it to me, but you know what I'm like, folks. I asked very nicely and to turn on the charm, that's for sure. And anyway, one thing led to another, and then she sent it to me. So we're going to see that a little bit later. We're going to show you some photographs first that some people have sent.
Oh, it's keeping you in suspense.
I know. It's called a hook, Craigster. That's how you do it, mate. That's how you do it.
It's foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
It was prophesized.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've looked into my crystal balls and I thought to myself, yeah, I'll hold on to that. We'll show it a little bit later. But anyway, I want to say two things. One, thank you, Victoria Fisher. £4.99. That is awesome. I can buy at least 4 video sets with that. I really can.
And that change.
All in good time, Tech. All in good time. But anyway, and of course, the other thing I want to say hello to is the lovely, lovable, that he does eat rather a lot of size chocolate. Hey, Lag!
Hey, no lag.
Hello.
No lag. I can see your front teeth coming through.
That's because he's drinking his milk every day.
Yeah.
Ah, good stuff. You'll grow up and you'll put hairs on your chest. Well, at least that's what my granddad used to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, eat your crust, drink your milk, you get hairs in your chest. I was like, I don't want that.
I don't want that.
And I used to ask my mom, why don't you have any? And she'd be like, honestly.
All I ate was crusts.
I love crusts now. I love crusts now.
I think Cabbage used to smear them all over his body as well.
Just force fed them. You will be hairy.
It was bullshit. He used to go around with a drip. Instead of having liquids in it, he just had old crusty bread in it. But anyway, back to you, No Lag. How did we get on to that subject? No Lag, what T-shirt are you wearing tonight? Because I don't think you've ever been on a stream where you've worn the same one. What's he wearing?
Oh, Captain America. Nice.
America.
That's a sick t-shirt.
Captain America. Yeah, wicked on. Okay, here's the thing, folks. I don't know if anyone's been watching this on Instagram, but he literally is a kid in America. We're the kids in America.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Very cool. No, like, very cool.
Mind the
Nice to
cables.
see you.
Mind the
No,
cable.
lag.
Oh, it's like a spider's web.
No, lag. Are you being good? Are you being good to your mum and dad?
Yeah.
He's a good one.
Yeah.
He's a good. Look, you can see people now. Say hi, Lauren.
Hi,
I know, lag.
Hi.
Hi, Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi,
Hi,
Hi, Kaz.
Hi, Kat.
Hi, Craigster.
Hi, Craigster.
Hi, Cabbage.
I know lag.
Hi, Greg.
Hello.
And say hi to all the chat people who are all saying hello. So if Greg doesn't mind, we will reciprocate and say hi, barefoot on bricks.
Yeah.
Or say Paul. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Say hi, Slug Biker. Say hi, Slug Biker.
Biker.
This is your big moment. Say hi, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
Hi, Brickstage.
Hi, Blue.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Hey, Foolin' with Bricks,
Hi, Blue.
aka Barry.
Hi, Ray.
Yeah, that was a hard one, wasn't it? Scott Rushton is saying hi. Aaron is saying hi. And who else did I see there? Oh, Bricky Ty. Okay, now another way you're always kind of don't want to show your chest off. You don't like to take your top off. Well, here we go. Bricky Ty got his nipple pierced. Yeah, he got an earring in it. What did he do that for?
It's the same face I made, no lag.
And on that note, say bye.
Bye.
Say smell you
Bye.
later. Smell you later. Peace out.
Is there any reason
Yeah.
why he got his nipple pierced? Is there-
Yeah, Ty purposely went and got his nipple pierced. Like, I mean, what the hell?
Well,
You need to
it
get,
was not by accident.
you need to get both done and have a chain going from one to the other, I think.
I thought you might be sewing and slipped. You know?
Did he get them both done or just one?
Just the one.
See, I'd have to have them evenly done, I think. Or something like that.
So you can have a chain across them.
Yeah.
I'd have a
Also
Technic
as well,
axle put through.
Instead of putting from one chain from this side to this side, I'd go from this side round the back to this side, and then keep it tight, and it looks like you got, like a
bra.
good. Well, no, I wouldn't say a bra.
You'd look like a man, a human handbag.
Bras are cheaper and less painful by the sound of it.
I thought about it like that side, but yeah,
I think this is a different stream. Usually on Twitch with a hot tub, something like that.
Yeah, so I'm going to do a stream one day from a bath, apparently.
From your bath or from Bath?
No, well,
What about bath in bath?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a bit like a bird in a bird in a bird. That you get a quick rest. Not what you're thinking, Cabbage, but I'm thinking though to stream from Bath in a bath. What do you reckon about that, Jake?
Do it.
I'm just watching the cogs moving around your glasses. I love it. So we've had Vidiyo. We've had a bit of Seinfeld. Talked about Friends. I don't think Lego's ever going to come out with a Steptoe and Sunset. Just saying.
It's not high on their agenda, is it?
Can you imagine? Oh, you dirty old minifigure, you.
Somehow I don't think that'll get past the Lego Ideas team.
Yeah, but then again, you know what I mean? If Lego thinks to themselves, "Oh, we can make some money out of this," do some old, we could basically do it under the radar. We could say like, we'll make it look like some old 1930s junkyard. Put a horse in there, a couple of old figures, and we call it something else. Like we call it like the old junkyard or something like that.
I just checked the IP hasn't been evaluated before, so you could go for it if you want to.
I know how I'd evaluate it. Not probably too highly these days.
I feel sorry for those Danes discovering Steptoe and Son, going, "Oh, what were all these people submitting this idea for? What? We must watch this show."
Yeah, let's have a look at this show. Oh my god!
Almost worth it just to bait them.
Watch Lego release an official statement on Steptoe and Son.
Giving them Clarkson's farm. What more do you want?
That would be funny, though. If you reckon it. I tell you, that's put me in all sorts of ways. That has. It goes. We've got Simon saying, "No LBB bar stream." You wait. It'll happen one day, mate. It'll happen one day. We've got Abby the Brick Squirrel out there as well. Friend was a tattoo artist. Oh, hello. Do they do mates rates? The endorphins run out for a second one. Really? Endorphins for what? They used to say running, you get a lot of endorphins from running. Well, believe me, folks, I've run thousands of miles. I don't get endorphins for running. I get sleepy vibes. That's what I get after doing a run.
I get short of breath mostly.
I get cramp.
I get out of breath these days running a bath. I really do. Look at that! Look. I'm trying to put more dad jokes into this.
This is terrible.
To get there over it. This is terrible. I love the way. Is that a tennis t-shirt you're wearing? It's like Under Armour.
It's like an Under Armour one because it's so bloody hot.
Oh, is it? Is it? Because it's all right. It's nice though. I'm liking that. I have to get myself down to Decathlon and pick one up myself.
Decathlon. Decathlon. Is that still a shop?
Yeah, we still have them down here in the southeast. I have you know. You got your JD Sports up there, haven't you? Where you are?
Sports Direct.
Sports Direct, yeah.
Oh, Sports Direct.
You get those ginormous mugs, you know.
Yeah, ginormous mugs. Which, when you buy it, get one of those ginormous mugs, which literally, folks, is a swimming pool that you can pick up.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
You get those ginormous bags as well.
I think I've got one somewhere around here.
Has he? He's probably got his Kobe.
They use it as a dog bowl.
Sports Direct sells Kobe. Can you imagine that? Double profits in 6 months.
Oh, where is it? I can't find it.
We want you to find it, but cut out some eyes in it and put it over your head. Don't do that at home, folks. Don't do it at home. Other bags are available. So anyway, where are we going to go now then? I think we're going to show some photographs. I think the public needs some photographs, and then I think we will. I think we'd have like a little parody. I think I can feel a Lauren parody coming on. I even did a little bit of editing on it, folks, because it came in portrait mode. And do you know what? Actually, do you know what, Lauren? You should actually speed it up for about 59 seconds and then put it out as a shorts. I think it'll go down really well. I really do. So anyway,
see about that.
Oh, it's really good, folks. Honestly, you're gonna love it. It's 3 minutes of of bliss. It really is. And you can all sit back, relax, and enjoy it in a moment. I'm going to show you some photographs first, folks. Now, I've got a lot of people sending me photographs. I've got a lot of people typing at me at the moment. Let's take a look, shall we? I've got people reacting to things as well, not necessarily in a positive way as well, might I add. Let's take it. Oh, this is good. This is from Redmond. I'm going to make myself big for a moment, folks. Show off some of these pictures that people sent in. The gig that the doctor and his companion arrive at my story. Oh, okay. Think Billy Idol eyes without face for the mood. Okay, this is cool. This is someone who's really into their Doctor Who, or should I say Doctor? Here we go. This is that one.
Oh, very nice.
It's really moody, isn't it? Do you know what? It looks really real until your eyes see the socket in the head.
See the socket.
That gives the scale away, then. Redmond, that's brilliant. Honestly, that's a really good way of lighting. That's really clever. I like that. Keep your pictures coming, folks. Okay, next one then is Holly Webster's typing something to me. Okay. Oh, hello. That sounds good. Alex Marshall, aka Captain Zane.
Captain Zane.
I have to call her Captain Zane, so I like Captain Zane. I think Captain Britain and stuff like that when I think of her. She's awesome. She really is, folks. Supports the community like one of the best peeps out there that supports the community. She goes, "Look, Greg, I built a thing this week. Aren't you proud?" Captain Alex, I'm very proud of you. This is a really cool set, and it's one I really should get round to getting. I'd even make Tech proud of me getting this one. Look at that, folks. How cool is that? I think that's the Pixie van. It's amazing, really does. Love a bit of NK. We've got a few NK lovers on here as well, and you're going to hear a little bit about Monkey Kid love in just a tick. You are. Now then, Minark, or Mark as some people refer to him as, is building the Raya polybag. Love Raya, really do. Fantastic movie, folks. Go and see it. I think it's the best Disney animation of this year. Here we go. That's currently under construction. Not technically a built set, Minark, but I appreciate the effort.
It's called art, isn't it? It's abstract.
It's abstract art. Yeah. But the little monkey in the middle, he don't look too sure. Look at his eyes. Look, he's going, "Oh, what's going on here?" He looks a bit nervous. You know what I mean? Right, okay, that's good. Thank you for that, Minark. We've got Ian Brickbod. Ian, why are you messaging me? It's normally your other half. He says, Kerry's too stressed at the moment. There we go. Trying to bake our daughter's birthday cake. So asked me to send in the pics for this week. Do you know what? That's pretty awesome, that is. Do check out the Brickbods, folks. They do a stream. I think it's on a Sunday evening, actually. I have it on in the background listening in. It's fabulous. It really, really is. Anyway, this is their building, which is the blacksmith. And it looks amazing. It really does. Look at that, folks. The blacksmith. That's got to be one of the best sets this year, isn't it?
Very good.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
Yeah, nice.
It's lovely. It's lovely. It really, really is. It's good stuff. What else we got going on here then? We've got JakeStuds. He's sending me all sorts of things. He's sending me lots of facial expressions.
Am I?
Yeah.
That, yeah.
He's got this thing. I tell you what, if they ever took the feature of phones of Zoom, he'd be lost. He'd have to come up with something new.
It's a joke that's run away with itself.
I'm wondering, do you do that with your fingers, or do you just do this all the time, Jake?
Yeah, because you have to hold down the video capture bit on Instagram stories. So if you move your thumb up, it zooms in. So if you can just zoom in and out it like really, really fast in really short movements.
Okay. All right.
It's a joke that's gotten away with itself, and now it's just become a thing.
He's basically, folks. He's made a living of it.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Anyway, check this out. Look at this. Look, Jake's actually built something.
Yeah, finished it.
He actually finished something. He finished that 4 years ago. It took him 25 Twitch live streams and 2 YouTube streams that he's all tried out.
You're not far off.
I'm not far off.
There was a cake involved in the reason for the delay, but yeah.
There was a cake involved. Okay, we won't say what that was about.
Nope.
So good though. Look at his little facial expression. Look at that. Look. If Doug Eager sends you that picture, folks, delete it, right?
It's amazing.
He's basically he's thinking to himself, that's the sort of facial expression you get if you ask someone, do you like video? Anyway, enough of that malarkey. Tim Such, aka Mitty Bricks. I know your real name. Oh, this is good. Great minifigure selection in Mos Eisley. Now, this is one of my favourite Star Wars sets, folks. Look at this. Moose Eisley.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You'll never find a place, scum, villainy, that kind of thing. You know where I'm going at, mate. Anyway, it's a great movie. And did you know what? Even Lauren is allowed to buy that because it was in the original trilogy. That's the little constraint that she's put around herself. I like that.
Yep.
Someone saying to me, could you show my mock pic in your stream? I need some more subs. £1 for every time someone says that. This is Welcome to Euphoria. And this is a very cool mock. I think you sent me this last week, actually. At least you're not doing what some people do. Send me thumbnails with their new videos coming out. And here we go. This is it. This is Welcome to Euphoria. Who apparently he's very good at doing mocks.
Nice.
He needs more subs.
Nice.
So check him out. So do check him out indeed, folks. So any more pictures? Any more pictures? If anyone wants to send me any more pictures, please do.
And don't forget to subscribe to Welcome to Euphoria.
Yeah, well, because next time, Welcome to Euphoria. At least send me some more pictures of it. I need another angle of it. Send it to me, and I might show it off a little bit later. All right, my friend. Anyway, enough of that. What's going on here? We've got
well, what the hell?
Oh dear.
All right. Now, okay, this might explain a few things why you only get about 5 people watching you on Twitch.
Craigster.
All right.
What's wrong?
Look at it.
Is this am I in a dream or?
Yeah, Craig, is this one of your early prototypes?
Chlorophyll.
I've been in the room too long. It's what happens. I turn into a sig fig.
All right.
Oh, that's meant to be a Lego head. I thought it was something else.
That is quite weird. I don't know quite what to make of it. I'll tell you what I make of it. Yeah, exactly. Greg used to be quite a good YouTuber.
I think myself and
slow down on that whiskey.
I was going to ask if the maids have a mask or a zip. I mean,
yeah, it probably has on the back. In case of emergency break, I would say Aaron Brinkerhoff. Thank you so much, mate. $5 for 4 more video feeds. That's very kind of you. It really is, mate. I really appreciate it. Superbly cool. It really is. Anyway, that was rather shocking, wasn't it? I'm glad he didn't send me any pictures of interest with that thing on his head. Anyway, Craig, was you just trying it out for the first time?
No, we used to run around at Sure scaring people with them on, me and my lad. They're actually for cars. They're for your cushions, for the back of your headrests. Right. And when I had them in the car, people used to think some strange people were in cars watching them, but it's parked up in a car park. But now I've got them on the back of the chairs in here, look, you see.
I know. Cabbage, so many things I want to say, Cabbage.
So many
look, it's only an idea, but you might want to make something up like a whoopee cushion out of it or something like that. But yeah, it's different. I'll give you that.
I couldn't send you a picture in, so I had to do something.
Yeah.
I would have thought, blimey, who's this? This is one of those ones you want to sort of delete straight away. Sometimes you get the odd picture come through and you think, oh, I'll have a sneaky little look at that. And you think, oh, no, I can't. But yeah, all right, interesting. Things you learn about people on this stream, eh? I got all sorts of that's one for our special group, that is, ATEC. Here we go. Lucky lad. Are you? What's that? I can't say that. Someone's been watching Pulp Fiction. That's it. Yeah. What was that? Is I don't know. Marcellus. Something about that. Anyway,
Did one of them have a Lego head in there? I don't remember that part.
I don't remember that one. No, I do remember something getting out of a box behind something. And I tell you what, folks, it wasn't a Lego box, that's for sure. Anyway, Nicole's probably thinking, "Blimey, this wasn't nothing like this last week." But Nicole, I do apologise. I don't know.
She's used to me.
But I do apologise for Cabbage and Craigster. Do you know what? I'm gonna
Did you get it?
Look, do you think these two are related? Does anyone out there think these two are related?
I literally have said nothing. I just laughed.
I know what you're thinking. That's why. Cabbage, you're very, very naughty.
Whoa, look at my camera. What's going on there? It's getting a bit steamy in here.
Steamy windows. Maybe that'll be the song for next week, folks.
We're like the before and after of hair, aren't we? Add another 90% hair.
I'm not really
Cabbage.
sure which one would be before or after. I think it'll be down. I think I think it'll come down to who's the hairiest back or something like that.
I don't know what's going on here. What's going on?
Chloe, put your hand on it or something. It just wants you to. I don't know. Maybe it's gone all misty or something like that. Who knows?
Am I just that drunk? I'm that blurry.
Look, it looks like he's in the phantom zone. Look at you, look. You thought he looked bad before, but blimey.
I look better, didn't I?
He's a blur.
I don't know what's going on with this.
Don't
buy Logitech.
There it is. It's back.
Oh, go blurry again.
He's back with us.
I can't sit back though.
He can't put it back. What is that? Sorry, Craig, if you're going to hop away for a giggle, you can mute your mic, mate.
I didn't have time. Well, I nearly snapped myself as well, so the camera had to go off.
He did that the other day. It was the best fun ever, right? You know, every now and again, the camera freezes and you're in a funny position. Like, for example, Richard from Brickstage a few weeks ago, wasn't it? He was doing a Sunday stream. He was having problems with his OBS setup, and his stream froze on him. He was doing this. So anyway, he looked like he was being force choked or something like that. And then Si, a couple of weeks ago, right, he thought he put his webcam off, and he was having a little bit of root around in his nose, and it froze on him at that point. And I was like, "Oh, blimey, Si, pick as the winner." And it was like a proper little root job, and he just froze like that. And I was like, "Blimey."
Over exaggerated as usual. Greg.
No, it's not over exaggerated. Have you watched Modoc yet this week, Si? I've got to ask you this. Have you? I haven't. Let me know later what it's like. Jake, do you watch Modoc?
I do. It's great.
You do? Oh, I'm glad you like it, because I actually genuinely like it. When I said to everyone, does anyone like watching Modoc? Everyone went, never heard of it. Don't know anything about it. I said, it's the geezer with the big head. Hovers around a lot. They're like, no, don't know. Anyway, I've only watched one episode because I got shamed into not liking it. This geezer here.
Shamed.
This geezer here, he can't stop watching it.
I knew I didn't like the animation. I didn't like anything. And Greg was like, watch it. So I watched it, and I gave it a second chance and a third chance, and I haven't stopped watching it. And now I actually like it.
If you watch Robot Chicken, it's just very similar, isn't it?
It's
done by the same production crew. I
it
believe.
is,
Seth Green.
Seth Green. Yeah.
That's not your sig fig, is it?
No.
That would make a good sig fig if you happen to have a very large head.
And custom.
Yeah, welcome to London Calling.
Wow.
I love it. That would be funny though, if someone had a sig fig like that. There we go.
Oh God! Why is it leave me alone?
This is a dream. Anyway,
He's touching his
eyeballs. Talking of dreams. This is the first actually. I feel like I'm on MTV now. I'm going to do a world premiere of a video. But I tell you, someone who can and has a voice of a dream is the BrightestWitchBricks.
Oh dear.
It's true. It's true. It is very true, actually. And this week, you did a parody. Yeah, tell us a little bit about the story.
All right.
Lauren, this is your moment. And as soon as you finish it, I'll put the video.
At least I can give some backstory on it.
Yeah.
So I was invited to Mockumentary Monday with Tech and Kevin to sub for Claire because they were traveling like once upon a time. I think this was like 3 weeks ago. Time moves different for me because I work 7 on and 7 off nights. So nothing means anything. So I think it was around 3 weeks ago. And Kevin had built a hot air balloon of like the bull clone monkey kid color scheme. And Tech was trying to mock the same thing because he saw that Kevin did it. He wanted one too because he wants 10 of everything monkey kid.
Oh yeah, that's
and
cool.
Then I know all the boys and some girls are like army building and like, oh, how many bull clones do you have? Oh, how many bull clones do you have? And they're all like going back and forth to see who has what and all the monkey kid latest. And so in chat, Jamae put in like just little music lyrics, 99 bull clone balloons. And I like hummed it to myself and it worked. It the syllables and like it just timed out perfectly with the song. And sometimes overnight, I have a lot of time to myself. And so I just start coming up with random lyrics. I've always loved reading, writing. I've done poetry in the past. I did a slam poem in my like graduate school talent show. It was like just inside jokes. I love inside jokes and I love rhyming things. So I just went ahead and I went for it. And I had a full song by the end of everything. So there was no other way for me to get it on the internet than to unfortunately sing it because I was proud of my lyrics and I thought the people would find it funny and I love to make people laugh. So I went ahead and sung on the internet, which if you haven't sung on the internet, I highly suggest it because there's literally nothing else you can't do. Like, whoa. What? Yeah. Like, what else? What else is there? Like, nothing scary after that.
You wake up one morning and think, well, I've just penned this lyric together as a parody. And I do love a parody. And I know a few people that are working on such things like it. So anyway, so what happened earlier on this week, folks, I had to go like charm factor 10. And I got hold of her and I said, do you fancy, would you mind if I showed it on London Calling this week? And she's like, well, no. And then,
if they want it to be shown, then okay.
So I had to fiddle around with it a little bit, folks, because it's in portrait mode, because that's what Instagram likes and all that jazz. So I've kind of made it a little bit wider, turned it into a little bit of London Calling thing. But the essence, the voice of an angel, everything, the whole thing is there, folks. So I think on that note, I might as well start playing it. So anyway, folks, sit back, enjoy yourself, right? And relax and enjoy nearly 3 minutes of pure parody.
It goes by fast.
From the lovely Lauren. It's just very good. And I tell you what, folks, you'll start humming it as well. Anyway, here we go. Hey, this is the lovely Lauren, aka BrightestWitchBricks. And here we go.
You and I in a little toy shop, buy a monkey kid set with what money we got. We build until the break of dawn, till one by one the bricks are gone. Suddenly you get an inkling, something's off, something's missing, floating up into your mind. 99 bull clone balloons go by. 99 bull clone balloons floating in the Lego room. First was Kevin, now Thomas, next is Janae on the list. Suddenly it's a competition, a type of monkey kid addiction. Who will win and who will lose? Army building bull clone balloons. Na, 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 na. Sans is on the western front, digging out what clones he's got. He lines them up in rows of 4, saying this is it, boys, this is war. While Kevin's up in Ottawa, his flaming foundry's on fire. His influence reaching far and wide, keeping that monkey kid hype alive. Na, 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 na. 99 Decision Street, 99 live streamers meet to increase the theme seduction. They call in Tech Productions, he's a king amongst the theme. His hall's a legend, a flower fruit dream. He'll post a deal at any time as 99 full clone balloons go by. 99 new Lego sets on store shelves the fortnight next. Everyone is strategizing which new set they'll be buying. Don't corner Claire or else she'll snap. Bet those guys had a heart attack. It's sound advice to never come between an architect and her spider queen. The same goes for May, who inspired this song today. Be careful of that monkey kid. I swear you wish you never did. 'Cause first it's one set, then it's four. Then armies are at your door. The theme consumes you by and by as 99 bull clone balloons go by.
And there we go. Bravo, bravo. How about that, folks? There's the first.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thanks, Chad. You're too kind. You're too kind. But I'm glad people enjoyed it.
That was amazing, honestly. That's one of the best things I've ever shown in 78 streams I've done for him. It really was.
Oh dear!
It was. It's probably the first video I've ever done like that as well. Actually, I'm just it kind of held together. So I was pleased about that. That was really, really cool. But yeah, no, good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you.
I like it. That could be a hit one day, folks. You heard it here first. You really did. So, NK. Let's talk a little bit about that then. Monkey Kid. Jake, you ever done a Monkey Kid set?
No, I don't actually have a Monkey Kid set. I want some Monkey Kid sets, but I don't have any. It's just not something that's been like on the high priority list of things to buy. But that might change soon.
Yeah, I really like it. I have to be honest. It's Tech and Kevin that got me into it. In all honesty, in fact, I ordered something. I had an MK stream a few weeks ago on London Calling. Ninjago next week, everybody. And I built the jet, which was amazing. And I bought another one recently. And for the life of me, oh yeah, that's the one I got. I can't remember what I got then. I got the Sandy mech. So I got that one because I haven't got a Sandy. I think so. Like Kevin from I'm Bored Toys, I think he's got about 55 of them. Yeah, he's literally got an army of sands. So many sands, it's practically a beach. But no, I recommend them, mate. And they don't seem to be as expensive. In fact, if anything, I think Vidiyo makes them. If you had the choice of Vidiyo, I keep harping back to that. Vidiyo and Monkey Kid actually looks quite cheap in comparison.
Yeah.
What about you, Nicole? Have you kind of gone and had a look at any MK sets yet?
I did. I most recently bought the mech, have it even here somewhere, and I did the Pixie food truck. And I'm really struggling with myself, and I blame Brickstage for it, to buy the mountain fruit flower vegetables mountain. Because it really looks great.
Flower fruit mountain, I believe.
It's nice. So pretty.
I just struggle with the names because I was when I bought the Seinfeld set, I was in a pickle. I couldn't decide whether I wanted to buy the Sandy set or the Noodle Wagon. Decided to buy neither of them, but I really struggled with the names. Who can remember the names?
Well, that can be a thing. Names-wise, I don't know which ones are the hardest names to remember. In all honesty, I think maybe something like Hidden Sideways. I wasn't quite sure. I think it come down to the fact that I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Quite often, you know this, right? There was a couple of sets that came out. There was the Subway one, and there was another one, and they looked so similar on the box art. I could tell them apart. It was like the Subway in the Graveyard, I think it was. Oh,
muted.
It's muted. Sorry, you're in mute.
Hello.
I was using the other mute, not the microphone. So sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so there was Welcome to Hidden Side, there was the Subway, and the Graveyard. They all same box style and size, but yeah, see, it was those three were really confusing.
Okay, yeah, and I used to think that. What about you, Kaz? Are you kind of? Have you got any NK sets, or maybe?
I do have some. Let me see what I got. I really like the side builds from the mech, but not the mech itself because I'm not into mechs particularly. And I was saying that I really like the sort of the little, what is it, food stall or whatever, the little shop.
Oh yeah.
And good old Lego Maniac did a speed build of the set on his channel, and he wanted to keep the mech but didn't want the food stall particularly, so he sent it to me, which was very nice.
Wow.
So I've ended up with one of those, and also the big HQ, the ship with all the containers.
That's cool.
Which I then turned into, I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, we shall see. Turned into a sort of container mock in my Ninjago district.
Whoa.
Blimey, Kaz, what a lot of Lego.
Down there.
Oh man.
You can't stop
Eat
there.
your heart out.
Go back up.
You need to a live room tour, please.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm getting all giddy all of a sudden.
I feel sick.
It's like someone
I
just,
feel sick when I have to dust it all.
I was about to say that, yeah.
What do you have, like a
Oh,
compressed?
so good.
How do you do it? Do you have like a feather duster and an extension stick?
The answer is mostly I don't, because that's don't look at the roof.
hey,
They need to get like
My favorite way to dust.
Recently there was I found this stuff which for small mocks I've been using.
oh, the putty, is it?
Yeah, it's like you know, the sort of slime snot
Yeah.
stuff we used to get as a kid.
I thought that was a joke, that stuff. I didn't know.
No, it
actually
works
real.
really well
Yeah, it's
actually.
Yeah.
I can try and open it with one hand, which is not going to work. So when I bought it, it was the colour of the lid.
Hmm.
And now, I've used it a while.
Wow.
Whoa.
And actually, I think it might have gone past its best, or it might be quite hot, too hot for it, because it is sticking to me slightly.
I definitely feel sick now.
But actually, it works really, really
I
well.
won't ask what else
for
has been
Lego,
used for, blimey.
because you don't have to take it apart. You literally just sort of smear it all over the whatever you built, and it doesn't leave a residue or anything. And it cleans all the crap off that you can't get. I mean, you know, you can brush it off with like a paintbrush or something, but
You know, they put snails into ponds. They need to find something to do that for Lego.
Yeah.
Like a little creature that just eats dust.
Yeah, you don't want like
algae
silver
eater.
marks all over you know, Lego sets. That would be terrible. Like snail trails all over your Lego sets. That'd be a nightmare. Wouldn't even know where to begin to get that off.
So there's the Monkey Kid set. Just
Jeez.
Kaz, this is astronomical.
This is
Like,
insane.
people need to know this sort of thing. There's the see the ship over there, Kaz, on the top left, the Ninjago ship from the movie. The we did a London Tech, so Tech Productions and I. We did a kind of review where we compared that ship to the HQ base from Monkey Kid, and do you know what they actually drew? At the end of the day, we actually drew. I thought that set was going to be miles better than the Monkey Kid set, and we actually concluded it was a draw.
actually, I found the Monkey Kid set was just too big, in all honesty, and I really like the containers from it, which is why I've turned it into a. Let's see if I can do this without breaking anything. You take the roof off, and there's an expanded kind of noodle house in there.
Wow. You need to go on mockumentary. Kevin, Tech, are you watching this?
And then,
Insane, isn't it?
yeah.
Blimey. You like a war. This is everybody, right? This is why I want to get Kaz on here, because I know Kaz, right, and she is one of the best peeps in the world when it comes to Lego.
Oh, look at those penguins.
And you're just awesome. You really, really are, Kaz. Honestly, this has shocked so many
It's
people
a
in such a
sleeper,
lovely
man.
way.
Yeah.
Bathroom in there. And then I can't remember what the red one is. Let's have a look. A Voyage of Discovery, she says, knocking things over. Oh, there's the bedroom.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. It's honestly, this is so good, Kaz. You're amazing.
It's all going wrong. But I really like the what do you call it? The Spring Lantern Festival. Well, I made that sort of outside for the Ninjago Gardens.
That's beautiful.
Man.
Kaz, do you like Ninjago Gardens? Because
I love it. I mean, I thought my most favourite modern set was Ninjago City itself. But I think the Gardens has just pipped it to the post. I think it's absolutely superb set.
Yeah, I think. And you know what? I think Kaz, for the money as well. I think it's well worth it.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure if my cable will reach, but I've got an extra level on my city docks on each of the towers because that looked a bit small otherwise. Then I incorporated the Tree of Creativity into a little bit over there. I mean, this is the regular part of town, which I'm seriously considering taking apart because I just enjoy the Ninjago stuff all that bit more. And as you can see, I've run out of space for doing any more Ninjago. In fact, there's some elements for the I've got a fun park which is on the water, and the most of those are in the other room, so there's no room for them here. Oh yeah, I'm on brand today as well. There we go.
Brand.
Very cool.
Yeah, very, very cool. I think I got that T-shirt as well in green. I think it is. It's brilliant. It's awesome. Wow.
Amazing.
So yes,
that's blowing me away now.
It's kind of needed a dust, I'm afraid, but
Yeah, but that's the thing, isn't it? That is the thing. Whatever you collect and put out and stuff like that, there's always dust. Now, Kaz, I remember once, it might have been on one of my streams actually. You was on it and you was vacuuming it, and you had this special developed brush that had tubes. Very small microscopic tubes. Have you still got that?
I've got. I think it's downstairs in my cupboard, so I haven't got it to hand. But it's like a load of drinking straws attached together, effectively. And that was my first attempt at getting dust under control, and it was all right. But the straws were really stiff, and I was hoping the tubes would be a bit more rubbery.
Yeah.
So the problem with that is when you're sort of vacuuming around the nooks and crannies of a model, it's really easy to knock little bits off. And so it's much better for sort of wider areas, I suppose. But if you've got a really, one of those, exactly that.
Waggle it, Craigster. You'll see it. There we go.
Yeah.
That's
I think in the end, I put an elastic band around the end of mine to make sure that they didn't splay out, because one of them accidentally got caught on something and bent itself, which was annoying. So there was the main lot of them, and then one was sticking out like a mad piece of spaghetti. It's a bit of an issue that the dust is ever present, sadly.
It is. It's just one of those things. I mean, it's a tiny little speck for us for a micro. For a minifigure, it's like a lump of 4x2 wood or something like that. I guess it's scale. But that's good. Okay, so Lauren, right? You've got loads of Lego. How do you clean your Lego? Do you use that gooey stuff? Some special adjustable vacuum cleaner? How do you do it?
In all honesty, I haven't had too many sets that have needed that much, but I've gone through old makeup brushes are a classic. I luckily have enough shelf space that it keeps a lot of the dust. Yeah. But in all honesty, I haven't had these sets up long enough to actually really accumulate a lot of dust. I have certainly got some secondhand though, because I like buying used sets that have just looked like they haven't been touched for 10 years in the dustiest attic. So those have to go through a wash completely on their own. But I am paying close attention to everyone else's tips and tricks. So I know about the putty. I know about, the vacuum brush, makeup brushes. And I'm pretty sure it was like a handheld something. I don't know. I'm keeping my options open, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I really do love my glass cases, so that's
Yeah.
where I'm going to put most of the extremely difficult things to dust or anything like that in. But when I do build the micro scale castle, which is probably going to be the most difficult thing to dust, it'll probably go up on top, and I'll just figure that out later. That's future Lauren's problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Now, what about you, Jake? You've got yourself like a glass cabinet there, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got what used to be an urn display at a funeral director's.
Nice.
But it
Nice.
keeps like all dust out. I've never had to dust anything in there. Like no dust gets in there. I have a few bits of Lego dotted around, which I'll occasionally dust with an old paintbrush. But other than that, you know, it all just lives in there.
Yeah. It's just an observation. Just an observation. Just behind you, is that one of those cushion things that Craigster's got? Just behind you. That's it there. That's it.
The
Can you put that on your head? Love it. No, is it better before or after? Yeah, that's much better. Good man. Nicole, lovely Nicole. What about you when it comes to cleaning and stuff like that? Again, how do you do it? Is there a secret behind what you do?
Yeah, you just ignore it. No, just kidding.
Ignore it.
I'm ruining
Plays one way.
Bravo.
Plays one
Right.
way.
Bravo.
Yeah.
No. I'm with makeup brush alliance, and I'm going to move forward to the handheld device because makeup brush doesn't do that trick in the end.
Just moves it.
Right.
Well, that was the good thing about the potty, is it actually soaked it all up and it didn't go anywhere else. So, as you say, with a brush, you're just literally flicking it around and it will land on something else. I suppose
Right.
at least the Hoover attachment means you're picking it up. But again, I found that wasn't really for that sort of dirt that you really need to wash the whole thing. If you can't
Right.
bother to wash it, you can't do it with a Hoover.
Right.
But
I'm just
the potty did
amazed.
do it.
Yeah, I'm just amazed that this is really a real thing because you are the first one who really was legit. You use it because I'm with Greg. I saw it and I thought it's a fake. There's someone trying to sell me something strange.
It's too targeted marketing.
Right.
I agree. All right. What about you, Craig? Because you've got some quite big sets and stuff like that. Do you find it's an issue for you, or do you just go there, outside, out of mind?
I dust it when I can. You can break it down, but I've got my trusty fingerprint brush. That's designed to pick up dust. You see, when you're taking fingerprints, you obviously don't want the residue to stay on. You want to pull it all off so you can reveal the print. So if you can find them, they're well worth it. They cost a bit of money. That you can see that's had better days. Look at that.
Sorry, is no one going to question why?
Yeah, hold on.
have
You've got a mask
Boy.
and you've got a fingerprint.
Yeah. No mask going on.
I could tell
And a
you, but then I would
CSI
have to. Yeah, I'd have to sworn to secrecy on that one, I'm afraid.
And you've got all this Lego.
It is my occupation before you start worrying.
His Lego room is lined with plastic.
Dexter.
What about you,
Dexter,
Brad?
yeah, Dexter of Lego.
That's the next idea set,
I
Dexter.
like that.
Dismembered Lego bits.
Cabbage. Here's a question for you. Which gets the dust? Which is more of a magnet for dust? Lego or Kobe?
All of it collects dust in it. I use a brush, but then I kind of put the vacuum by it and kind of brush it into the vacuum.
Oh, we brush it into the
very nice.
That's a very nice way to do it, like a little dustpan and brush.
Yeah, that is an option, but I found with that stiff vacuum attachment that on the end of a tube, it really meant that the whole thing was really hard to sort of steer properly, and I did end up knocking things off by doing it like that. Plus, you'd have to get everything out individually to do it with Ninjago City or the Ninjago district, because you'd never get a Hoover in there without wrecking the thing. So, yeah.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Now, I've been running a survey tonight, folks, and nearly 70 of you have voted out there, so I do appreciate that. So thank you for all that. Now, I asked the question to everybody, and please do keep casting your votes. I'll keep it running for another moment or so. The question was this: outside of Lego, what else do you collect? Now, I've put Funko Pops has got 20%. Black Series Star Wars figs has got 7%. I'm surprised it's that high, in all honesty. Comics 12%, which is very cool. But do let me know what else you do collect, folks. Now, I'm interested to know on the panel what you lovely lot collect outside of Lego. So let's go the other way round. Let's start with Craigster. Craigster, I've got a rough idea what I think you collect outside of Lego. But tell me what else you collect outside of Lego.
Yeah, Files of Blood.
Yeah. I don't really collect, do I? I've told you. I do have another hobby. I do paint miniatures because I like painting.
There you go.
So yeah, I like
Warhammer stuff. Can I show people an example of that skill?
You can. It's not very good.
Oh, he's good. He's just saying, when everyone even says, he's not good, he's not good. He's good, folks,
it's not been layered or anything. It's just the base paints.
Oh, okay. Well, that means it's even better then, doesn't it? It's even better that way. Anyway, let's try and find you first, Craig. Here we go. So anyway, folks, so Craig sent me this a little bit earlier on this week, showing off his art skills, and this is a skill, honestly, folks. It really is. Let's make it a little bit bigger so you lovely lot out there can see it. Here we are. Look at that.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's technical.
It's really good, isn't it? I like what you've done there. It's really good. I don't know what's going on with the head.
It's still on the sprue because it's easier to paint it when it's clipped on the plastic mold it comes with, and then when you finish painting it, you can just clip it off and glue it in.
I see. Wow, it's really cool, man. I'm liking that. A heck of a lot. I really am. So anyway, so that's what Craig gets up to outside of Lego. You know, collecting that sort of thing. What about you, Cabbage? Kobe doesn't count.
Okay.
So,
yeah. I do pop figures, but they're all in the loft, so I can't show you any of those. But I have just got back into doing modelling as well. Like, not modelling as in, like, I couldn't do that modelling, let's face it, but this kind of, like making little models. So I've just started this little Spitfire.
Ah, very cool. I saw that earlier on this week.
Yes, it's not great, but I need to, I've just got back into it, so it's okay. I could work on it a bit more.
I think it was good. Have you painted that, mate, or is that?
Yeah, I have painted it. Yeah, I used to do it a lot when I was younger, and I kind of haven't done it for a long time. So I'm getting back into it, amongst all this other stuff I collect, which is ridiculous, really.
Yeah. What does your missus think? Does she? Oh, I'll leave him to it.
I think it's nice that she doesn't get to talk to me for her,
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, every cloud has its silver lining, I suppose.
For her, definitely, yeah.
Is that an Airfix kit then? That one?
Yeah, it was just a starter kit. It was like £8 or something, and I thought I'd just get it for a laugh. What's Tech on about? Giacomo? What's he on about?
I've got no idea. I was just thinking that. What's Giacomo? I don't really know.
Like clothes. Oh, and the
Giacomo is clothing for large people.
Oh well, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Come on, Tech. This is all muscle.
Tech's got some funny outfits. He's one to talk, aren't he? Some of the stuff he's dressed up in the past. Anyway, so Kaz. Kaz, other than drinking whiskey and is that
filling it all down myself?
Do you collect anything else outside of Lego?
Yes, I've been through various collections in my lifetime, and some of them I've still got, and some of them I haven't. I suppose the one immediately before Lego was vintage film cameras, which I actually used most of as well. That's made you go quiet.
I'm trying. So, how many of them have you got? And so you use like proper.
Maybe 20, 30, something like that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I mean, how big are they normally?
Oh, they're some of them medium format, so they're sort of it's a bit difficult to say, but if you imagine a cube, something that's like that, but on all three sides rather than you know, that's the medium format one. So yeah, they're quite big and chunky. But in 2014, I think it was, I did a project where I took a film photograph every day, and I was running several different cameras at once because with different film formats, so 35mm and medium format and 4x4 and all sorts of stuff. And I did it because a lot of the cameras have not been used for a very long time. I bought them on eBay and stuff like that, and so I didn't know whether they'd be reliable or not. And when you're doing a film photograph every day as a sort of one a day project, you need at least 2 film cameras on the go, so that if one fails, at least you've got something with the other one. So for the whole year, I was lugging around at least 2 bloody great film cameras with me, and my digital, because I was still doing the digital daily as well. Yeah, it was backbreaking, but it was interesting because I got some really quite amazing. You know, you can put filters on with Instagram and all that sort of stuff to make film effects. Well, to be quite honest, there's nothing quite like getting the authentic film effects out of a camera, and the sort of things that you'd never actually be able to fake, because you know there's a hole in the bellows in that particular bit, which means there's a little bit of leaky light and all that sort of stuff. They weren't perfect pictures by any means, but they were really interesting pictures. So I really enjoyed that project. Some of the cameras I've since sold again, but I've still got most of them. So.
Yeah, interesting. That's interesting. That's it. Get really deep in that one. We seem to have had a bear taking over Craig's Lego room. The size of
puppy.
I had the door. Yeah, I had the door shut. He was getting fed up, so I thought I'd better let him in.
Watch him.
That's a horse, isn't it? Is that a horse?
It's a small horse, isn't it?
This is Kane. He's a Newfoundland.
Yeah, man. Oh, he's beautiful.
Well cute. He's well cute, blimey. Is he fully grown?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Are we talking about Craig or the dog?
I'm not.
Wow, he's amazing.
I must have that. Claire, he wouldn't fit in your apartment.
He's only about 80 kilos. It's not that big.
80 kilos, Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Only 80 kilos, jeez.
I must have that dog full screen rest of the time.
Bigger than Sans.
It's bigger than Sans, yeah. Tell you what, there's only one. Do you know what? For most of this stream, Cabbage has been the hairiest thing on this stream.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say that. Someone's hairier than me.
He's just been out-haired. Oh, he's gone now.
Yeah, that's why I brought him in, just to help you out there, Cabbage.
That's why I'm keeping these two down here, everybody, because these two, like, you can't tell them apart. Look, here we go. Look, it's a bit like saying one of these people is Latin and the other one is you can't tell them apart. And they both got their headsets on as well. I think that helps. That doesn't help. I'm curious. Sorry, is that a shower? At the back there, is that a curtain?
No. Yeah, it's just a curtain.
Oh, it's a back door. Oh, it's
I was going to say a shower, a fingerprint brush, and a mask. What's going on?
It's a garage, so the other side of that's the garage door with where all the tools are. So.
Oh, I see. Nicely done.
That's not Lego in those trays, is it? It's all fingerprints and ears.
Yeah. Jake, he's where he keeps his trophies.
Yeah. A couple of them have eyeballs in.
I've got one.
Oh, here we go.
God.
Oh, God.
Do you guys remember that scene from Toy Story?
Full of parts.
There we go.
Dishonest.
I mean, I tell you what, folks, it's like being on the edge hosting this stream, I tell you.
I might just have enough roller coaster track. I'm not sure. What do you think?
Oh my God, Kevin! Kevin, look at this. What you couldn't do with that?
They do say life's a roller coaster, don't they?
Oh yeah. Do you know what? It's true. You know, it's full of ups and downs. It really is.
And someone's always sick. Right, let's carry on.
Look, he's getting better. He really is.
It's really warm in there. I can't wait for it to rain or something.
It does actually look. You do look quite warm. You're going quite red, actually.
I'm sweating like a nun in a cucumber field.
Who's turned hello. Who's turned the lights off in the back? It's time. Rescue the situation. Someone, please.
So, I'll rescue the situation. I was absent for a few minutes because a little kitten decided to go up into the engine of the car to get warm. So I had to go down and see if I could. Yeah, it's tiny and it's a proper baby. So that's where I went to try. So there's a wholesome story for you.
Oh, all right. Well, did you actually rescue? Is the kitten okay?
We got cat food. We don't have a cat at all, so we got cat food. Put it on a little dish, and it came down. Tried to eat it. Lorraine tried to throw a box on top of it. So I was like, "Oh God!" So I went back up into the engine. What? Yeah, I said to her, "No, you get the cat in your hand. You put it into the box. You bring it in. You pet it." And, I was so
Basic Pet Care, folks, by Cy O'Connor.
Well, blame the missus. She's gone off to get more cat food. I've no idea where the kitten went to. It could be still in the engine.
She didn't leave in the car, did she?
Who knows?
Yeah, she's going, sorry, I'm just going to pop down the shop.
I'll hold some store for you, but I really don't know what's going in.
Yeah.
Poor little cat.
It must be boiling. I mean, was the cat getting cold or something? I mean, it's just crazy. Cats are crazy.
I think with a bonnet, like you've got like a shield where the heat doesn't come out, so you don't burn your hand on the bonnet. So it must work the other way as well, where the heat doesn't get into the bonnet. So,
well, I mean, I don't know. The cats get everywhere, don't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, on that note, you know, I forgot even what the questions I was asking everybody now.
What do you collect?
What do people collect outside of Lego?
So outside of Lego, Lauren, outside of Harry Potter, what do you collect, if anything?
So before Lego, I still had an adamant collection that I keep up to this day. I've had to kind of cull it a little bit to the themes, but I collect Hallmark Christmas ornaments. And these just happen to be Lego Star Wars ones that people may or may not know exist.
No way.
And so they come out, there's Vader.
Can you, Lauren?
There's
We
Vader.
can't get them in the UK, can we? I've looked into
There's
it.
Trooper, and then what is it? Boba Fett's in here, and there's Boba.
Oh man!
I don't think they've made of Mandalorian,
There it
but
is.
this is a tiny R2D2. So I have an extensive collection of holiday Barbie Hallmark ornaments. I have a legion of Barbies at my disposal. I have been collecting them since I was very little, or like they were just gifted to me every Christmas. So that's very special to me. And I've just gone back through eBay to get more. I have some Star Wars. I have a dedicated Star Wars tree that has Princess Leia Barbie on top that I had to pry out of her collector's box, but I didn't care because she was going to be my tree topper. And then I have a Harry Potter Christmas tree, which will definitely be featured on my channels this Christmas and stuff. I'll have to do a tree tour, but I have probably hundreds of Hallmark ornaments, much to my husband's displeasure.
Sorry, I've got to ask you why has anyone stopped you?
What do you mean? Why hasn't anyone stopped me?
You know,
why not?
Why not? That is it. That's normally the
when I grew up, I knew I wanted to have a Harry Potter tree, a Barbie tree, and my husband doesn't care. My husband barely likes Christmas, so I get full run of the decorations as long as I do it. So it's a lot of fun.
A lot of husbands are like that, Lauren. I don't know why husbands don't like Christmas. They need to get
That's
over
all right.
it.
It's okay. More for me. I decorate the house, and it's all good. But yeah, no. It's a weird thing, but there's even limited edition. They just came out with an ornament premiere. Hallmark premieres their ornaments in July, mid-July. Wow. Their limited edition Star Wars ornament is already sold out. It sold out within 48 hours. Wow. They have a Rancor ornament that's worth over $600 from Once Upon a Time. So Star Wars, they're crazy. Figures, ornaments, Lego, across all boards.
You really
It's
do.
impressive.
May I ask? It's not too a personal question, I hope. Everyone's bracing themselves now.
Yep.
May I ask? What does your husband collect?
He collects nothing.
Oh,
It's very odd.
so
You
make
know, because we are collectors. Like, this community is collectors. But like, just like Lego sets, he would build it and then like, I don't want this around. He enjoys building, like the activity, the, you know, just event, spending time with me building it. But
yeah.
there's nothing really that draws him to that. Now we do collect bourbon. The whiskey and bourbon lovers out there. If he collects anything, it would be bourbon. Because we're from Kentucky, so we're raised to know good bourbon. I know I'm in Ohio, but we're true Kentuckians. So
do you like Kentucky Fried Chicken? May I ask that?
Of course. Why wouldn't it? It's KFC. I've been to the original KFC. It's in London, Kentucky. And it's an odd experience, but it's there. Kentucky Fried Chicken is fine.
Why was it odd though, Lauren? Why was it odd that you went to Kentucky Fried Chicken, home of Kentucky Fried Chicken? Why was it?
Well, it was just a weird experience. It's just like the oldest one. Like, hey, this is the first KFC that's now located in Japan and China and Britain and, you know, everywhere else around the world. It was just kind of like,
KFC.
Well, this is a weird historic. This is a weird historic monument to go to. The first KFC, you know.
Sounds like a great place to go for a first date.
In Japan, they have it for Christmas dinner.
They do. You have to order it weeks in advance to get some.
Kentucky Fried Chicken for
Yeah, it's like a tradition, isn't it?
It started as a marketing thing. Of like, instead of doing a turkey, why not have KFC? And everyone was like, "Well, that makes sense."
We don't have to cook anything. Awesome.
It's in similar ways of like, it's not Christmas until you see the Coca-Cola Santa. They have the same thing with Colonel Sanders.
Or the Starbucks cups.
Yeah, exactly. It's not Christmas until you get your red cup.
Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming.
Christmas, Harry Potter, Star Wars, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, let's face it, right? Father Christmas would still be green if it wasn't for Coca-Cola. I mean, and by the way, I've got to say this because you love a bit of Harry Potter. I actually only work around the corner from Leadenhall Market. I'm literally a stone's throw away from it, which is where they filmed what's it called? Diagon Alley.
I just couldn't.
I nearly called it
handle
Alley then.
I could not handle being over there, just being around all the actual spots.
Do you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I'm thinking of doing? Lauren, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? If I can work it out with some of the people that are down there, strike up a deal or two, I'm going to do a live stream from Diagon Alley, like building it in Leadenhall Market, building Diagon Alley. How about that? That'd be a good one, wouldn't it?
That would be cool. That'd be awesome. I'd be here for that.
I'm going to try and do that.
I would fly over for that.
Oh, sorry. I'd say honestly, yeah. I'd pay for the tickets. I really would. Actually, maybe not. Maybe go halves on I just realised I could buy a UCS set with that. I could buy a Mace Windu. Anyway, we won't go there. Actually, maybe we will later. So anyway, where did we get to? Jake. Lovely Jake. Butter wouldn't melt in Jake's mouth, they say.
Are people saying that? Who's saying that? Why are they saying that?
Well, now we're going to say it for sure.
Yeah, that was it. We do see a lot of close-ups of your mouth on Instagram.
That is true.
That is true. All I can say is every time you do it, I'm like, oh, thank God he's flossed. That's all I can say. It's very stressful. It's the first thing that I come up with. But what other than Lego, outside of Lego, do you collect anything else other than strange cushions?
I mean, I have like little bits of things. Like I have like a nice sized comic collection. I have a couple of Funko Pops, but I suppose like the next biggest thing would be like music. Like I have probably for someone my age an extensive CD collection and a modest vinyl collection, spanning decades that I'm not even like ever been a part of.
Don't rub it in.
Yeah, I collect like records and CDs when I can. There was a period in like from like 2011 till like 2014 where I would religiously every other day go to the local Oxfam CD shop and just buy as much as I can get for as much money as I had left over that week. Sometimes I'd walk away with like stacks of like the CDs they send out to like radio stations. They're like they're singles, but they're like they've got like do not sell written all over them and stuff like that. Those end up in those shops like super frequently where I live because there's like has a history of radio stations and DJs living in the area, so they just dump them all there. So I've walked away. I've got like bunches of the things.
That would be so cool because at the very least you could sell them on eBay and make a mint.
They're not worth that much money. They're really not.
So did you get yourself like a load of 12 inches and stuff like that?
Yeah, I have like records and things like that. I'll grab it. I'll show you.
Oh, I see. Here we go. You might need to explain to people, some of the people in the chat, which is probably going to be about 3/4 of them, what a record actually is.
So
you need to go and get your piano soon.
All gorillas.
This isn't like a particularly it's. So this was a record store day press that came out a couple of years ago. So it's limited to like 2,000 or something like that. But my one's overly unique because on the A side, the sticker is actually
misprint.
Offside.
That's very shiny. I can see you in that reflecting.
There we go.
That's done on purpose, though, right?
I wish it was.
Did you get Si O'Connor put that on there?
Should he use
Not gonna play very well, is it that?
So as far as I know from extensive internet research when it came out and everyone complaining that their version sounded bad, apparently, whereas I've played this version even with the sticker and it sounds fine. This is the only one I can find out of the green pressing for Record Store Day that has the odd sticker on it. So like I find like odd records like that sometimes. I have a really weird pressing of Michael Jackson's Thriller album, which is in an American case but has Australian serial etching in the middle of the record, and no one can actually explain why. It's just there was just a run of them for no reason. Because those are like etched by hand as well, so someone just must have gotten the wrong memo and sat there and etched a whole load of things wrong. So yeah, music, I suppose.
You like music?
Very nice.
Music's very cool, mate. I'm liking that. That is a very cool thing to have. Love a bit of vinyl. You got to think about plastic really in general, haven't you? I guess.
Yeah.
I know there's some little cheeky giggles going on there. I like that. Nicole. Guten Tag, Nicole. Tell us a little bit outside of Lego. Then, what do you collect? Is there anything that you like to collect that you're that's quite close to your heart?
I used to collect DVDs. I used to collect VHS tape until those was taken away from me, and now I spent money on DVDs. Not that much recently with the streaming. I thought the turn from VHS to DVD would be a major part because I don't even know the term anymore. How to go to the beginning again with an VHS test?
Rewind.
And now rewind, right? Can you remember? And now, only a couple of years later, we sit there not moving at all anymore. We are just streaming. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, streaming. This is the thing.
Right.
Look at that. There's someone who's used to carrying a lot of things. Using one hand and your chin. How the humans have evolved over years.
So you can also take your Instagram selfie whilst doing it. That's how we've evolved. Because what's the point of having a collection if you can't show it off on Instagram?
My right hand is slightly longer than their left. Because it gets extended more. In case you
Cabbage.
I'll go with that. So I think now here's the thing, right? Cy O'Connor, right? I know what he collects outside of Lego, and we're going to come to that in a minute because he's got a channel about it as well. I don't think he does enough videos about it. But something else I like to collect, I like to collect two other things. One of them is quite a new thing, right? One of them is called the Star Wars Black Series. Let me show you one, folks. Zora Bliss. Remember her? She's a character from the last Star Wars movie. She's quite funky, actually. There we go. There's one of them there. She's quite cool. I like her. I got her this week. £9 I paid for her. There we go. I actually thought I was getting a figure of Daft Punk, and then I realised it was her. So anyway, so that's her. I like that. But I did get this rate. This is a normal price one, folks. This one's about £17, I think it was. And it comes with Dio as well. That's quite good, isn't it? Actually, looks like her as well. But the other thing I like to collect, Cy doesn't collect those, by the way, folks. And I'm only getting I'm getting a few of them anyway, the ones I like. But the other thing I like to collect are these. How about that? Funko Pops.
Captain
Brand new one.
Funko.
Very cool.
That is very cool, isn't it? Captain Kirk. If anyone's ever wondered where I get inspired hairstyles from,
Funko Pop characters?
Yeah, William Shatner. I'll probably give it a few years. I'll probably need a wig that he wears as well. Actually,
Get yourself a treble.
a tribble. Yeah. The only problem with tribbles is that I always have trouble with them, Kaz. You know what I'm saying? But there we go. That's how I look when I'm in my desk at work. I like that. But, what can I get? What can I get Spock and Bones to do now? But anyway, that's so that's what I do. So Cy O'Connor, he's disappeared now. He timed that well, didn't he? He's
This was for the Pokemon people in the chat.
The Pokemon people.
Oh, the cards.
Cards. These are my childhood cards. I only have the original 150. I mean, not all of them, but some of them. Like,
I don't know what we look at. What we look at? You got a folder and everything.
Pokemon.
You must be amazing.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at that handwriting from Once Upon a Time.
I don't even know what he said. What does it say on it?
What Pokemon? It just says Pokemon. And written terribly, faded, everything. But that was a cheers to the Pokemon crowd.
It's probably written in real ink. Lauren.
Yes.
Sorry, you've got a lot of things going on in your room.
Another
observation.
This is picked up. This is organized.
Is it?
Recently,
Wow.
unfortunately.
Is it? I'm impressed. Now behind you is a droid. Tell us a little bit about that.
R2. This is my excursion.
Now is that the new one or the old one?
Yeah, no, it's the new one. See, I'm only allowed to click. Oh, is it gonna? No.
That's it. What's your? Oh, well done. Oh, here we go. Don't drop him.
That was great.
Oh, I'm getting nervous then. Stress.
Oh, it's fine. I can put it back together. I didn't have as bad of time as other people did for the build. I really liked him though. But I have a plan for him. I'm gonna try and spring load the teeny lightsaber, and I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna be really funny.
Yeah, that would be a good mark, actually.
I just think that would be hilarious. So we'll see what happens. But no, I really like him, and R2 is my favorite. I'm an R2 fangirl. If you saw in Lay's stream, like I definitely picked him up in my R2 dress. I've cosplayed as R2 at a couple like local small Comic-Cons. I had lights that went under my dress, so I would light up. It's a good time. Good times.
I'd love to see those pictures, Laura, Monday.
No, I can definitely know. Those are like, I miss cons so much. So I'm excited to go to Brick.
Are you really into that kind of thing? Like the comic? Yeah. I've never been able to do that. I say never been able to do it. I've never gone to it. So
I mean, that's why a lot of times, like, I'll say, like, oh, like, do your friends think, you collecting Lego is weird? And I'm like, I dress up as random characters and go and walk outside to the convention center. Lego is probably the most mainstream thing. Wow. So it's just the crowd. Everyone loves it. Like, it's a good time. I highly suggest it if you have any local cons that you get to go to. It's not the big fancy, San Francisco or San Diego Comic-Con, but it's certainly like we have the Cincinnati one is really good. There's even a small Lexington, Kentucky one. Like if you look for them, they'll be there. Indianapolis, like all those kinds of cities, like they'll have their own little comic things, but it's just a good time. And I just like the community, and it's very similar to like the Lego community of just like, just there to have a good time. You all have the same nerd interests, and just go with it.
It's nice to sort of nerd out with people. Sorry, I can imagine you doing something like that. Have you actually ever done that before?
No.
Oh.
No.
Is that because you don't have any Lego stores in Ireland?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, like, it's rubbish.
Oh, sorry, you need to up sticks and move over to England.
I know. There's a Lego store for every town in the UK.
There is. Do you know what? Tomorrow I'm off to. It's the most boring thing I've ever said in my life. I'm off to buy skirting board tomorrow, folks. But it's for my Lego cabin. It's for my Lego cabin. And while I'm there, It's about a 20-minute drive away. Tech told me a little bit about it earlier on his stream. Do check that out, folks. Very good stream. Cars from Disney. Very cool stream. I enjoyed watching that after work. And so I'm going to go into Smith's, which is actually Smith's have always got a lot of Lego. So I'm going to be checking that out tomorrow.
What skirt are you getting? Taurus, OG, pencil round, Shamford?
Sorry? Shamford? I'm getting Quick Step. That's the mate.
Oh, the flooring. Sorry, your voice is skirting.
No, it's skirting. It's the skirting matches the flooring.
Oh, you mean old what's it called? Scotia.
Yeah, that's the one.
Skirt is different.
Well, no, it's skirting board because it goes where the skirting board goes. But
yeah, well, skirting's like the bit that goes from the floor up. Scotia's the same colour as the floor. Skirting's white, or you paint it the same colour.
Well, can't skirting be any colour? You want it to?
No, we paint it, yeah, but it's MDF and it's white.
Jake,
can we get another vote? Can we get another poll in the chat where we just turn this into a skirting board stream?
Baseboard, beadboard, backboard, backsplash.
Backsplash. No, it's not a backsplash, Blurry. That's something completely different for another.
There you go. You learned something there. Be careful.
But yeah, no, it's well, in my eye, it's put it this way, folks. It's skirting board in the invoice. So I'm going to Camberley tomorrow because the nearest place. It's one of those things, right? Has there been a thing? I don't know if Kaz has these issues as well with Lego sets and stuff like that. But has there been an issue with not being able to get stuff in the country? And it's not even Brexit's fault. I think that everyone seems to be blaming. There was a boat, wasn't there? Got stuck. In
the Suez Canal.
That's the one. So the Suez Canal. Sorry, I thought it was a river. It was a canal. But it was a big boat. In all fairness, it was a big boat. Anyway, and since then, there's been a lack of skirting board in Great Britain. I mean, how ridiculous is that? So anyway, I'm going there tomorrow to get it. And then while I'm there, I'm going to pop to Smith's and see if they've got any Lego or maybe any Black Series Star Wars stuff. So, Si, Funko Pops. Outside of Lego, what do you collect? Subtle hint.
Funko Pops. So, yes, I do have a channel, and I haven't done anything much with it lately, but I'll give you a little quick live unboxing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, that's the way Funko send their pops. So in this, there are 3 exclusives. Well, 2 exclusives. One is Ralph Wiggum.
That's cool.
Ralph Wiggum is the best Simpsons character.
Si, hold that thought there while I bring someone in. We've got someone. No, I thought this geezer had forgotten about it was Friday. But anyway, he's in here, folks. Hopefully he's alive and safe and well. Let's bring him in, shall we? It's the man with the van, and if anyone can, he probably can't. It is, of course, Solo Brick Builder.
Nice.
Here he is.
Hello.
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 How you doing, Solo? You all right?
Yeah, mate, I'm all right. I'm all good. All good. Just sorry, we just literally went swimming. Had to stuff my face full of food. I made it. So, yeah, I'm standing. I've lost my chair. We replaced it with a fan. So,
Okay.
I'm having a stand.
That must be a comfortable dinner.
Yeah, that's amazing what you can buy and sell at cash converters. Anyway, so Si, sorry, I'll come to you with this question in a minute, Solo. But Si, outside of Lego, what else do you collect? And then Si was telling us a little bit about his Funko Pop obsession that he's got.
Obsession is right. So that was Ralph Wiggum. Then there's one of these ones, which is pretty cool. It is a Coca-Cola can.
That is cool.
That is cool.
So, I mean, a lot of people always say to me, oh, it's just stupid figures, and, but it's not just like this as well. That was the box, it wasn't the fart. This one is a Valentine's Day R2D2.
Oh, Lauren, look at this.
What?
Wow.
How cool is that? And on the top, you can send it to your Valentine.
Oh.
We all know what Lorraine's getting for Valentine's Day now.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
This is fair.
Oh, they have a Valentine Darth Vader? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yes, Lorraine can have it as long as she doesn't touch it or take it out of the box.
Don't touch it.
And the Funko Pop.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Jesus, man.
This box is a bit scary because there seems to be, I don't know how long this is here. Could be spiders in here.
What's he reaching for?
What do you think? I'm showing you Funko Pops. That's the Christmas one.
Oh, yeah.
Freddy Funko is
Supersonic, then.
That's the sort of name Cabbage would make up for something.
I'll wait for you, Greg. Freddy Funko is the kind of mascot for Funko, so that's a Christmas version of him. And then there is Brick Hive had this one, which is pretty cool. You'd like this, Greg, from Batman.
Ooh.
Oh, the Devastator.
The Devastator.
Yeah, I think Craigster might like that one too.
The Devastator looks like, yeah, that's crazy.
Looks like me in the morning, that one.
Yeah. Can I just say, is it me? Just an observation. But does Freddy Funko look a little bit like No Lag? Is it?
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Give him a Spider-Man T-shirt. That's No Lag.
I got to get them for copyright on my son. And then
Yeah.
I bought this one thinking this was a full-size pop. It came onto the Funko Pop store, and I was like, "Oh my God, I have to get this," because the Funko Pop is worth €500. But it wasn't the full size; it was the pocket pop.
So it wasn't that great after all, then.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was going to say.
You get a T-shirt in it, but I think Americans call these. We call them Frosties. You guys call them Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes, yeah.
Frosted Flakes. But yeah, so I mean, that's a pretty good haul you've just seen there. For not even having to subscribe, go subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, please do, folks. It's a really cool channel, and it's the best. How many videos have you done for your channel?
I've no idea. 3 or 4 or something. I was on a roll, and then you see,
you're on a roll.
The important thing is the background. Okay, so if you're doing Lego videos, you have to have a Lego background. In my opinion, so for Funko Pops, you have to have a Funko Pop background. So I mean, I've got one shelf full of Funko Pops, and then I have to take this away, fill it up with pops for every video. Yeah, I mean and it's hard work, but
You got different setups. You're like Funko setup, and then you got the Lego setup, and then you're like,
exactly, yeah. So I think people who watch the channel know that I have a Funko Pop one as well. And,
who's that that just walked in your room?
Tech support.
Oh, okay. Does he know you're online?
Oh yeah.
So it's Tech. Is that
What's
Tech?
his name?
Connor.
Connor.
Good Irish name for you. Said good Irish name.
I'm not Irish. I like it. Oh, brilliant. I know, that's Cy O'Connor. He's like Mr. Funko Pops. And I wish he'd do more Funko Pops videos. Yeah, but I want to have the best Funko Pop video. Oh, okay.
Not like it's named Solo. Say night because we want to talk to Solo. Say hi, Solo.
Hi, Solo.
Hello, buddy.
Hi.
Cy, go and get Freddy Funko. I want to see. Look.
Wow, yeah.
That's proper Nolo. Nolo, you're like a Funko Pop.
Yeah.
And this
is that Minecraft?
It's a Minecraft, isn't it? Because Greg, can you hear Greg? Show them your Minecraft.
uniform change.
Creeper.
That's cool. I wish I had Jim Jams
It's
that
supposed
cool.
to be Z's or 5s. Like they're sleeping,
Z.
but it's 5s.
Fine.
The bees leaving.
Night night, everybody.
Night, no lag.
To you.
Bye, no lag. We should do a hashtag. Buy no lag.
I know.
Very cool. Solo brick builder. Solo, I got Solo. Are you there?
I am here. Yeah, I'm here.
What are you looking at? Are you looking at a screen? Because you don't.
Yeah, my screen. Yeah, so I apologise. So you're going to be seeing a lot on top of my head, but yeah, you're all the way down here. I've quite literally improvised everything. There's no professionalism here whatsoever.
Don't worry, mate. We're used to that. That's why we love you so much, because you're charming like that. So outside of Lego, what do you collect, mate? What's your thing?
Oh, well, what haven't I collected? I've got, well, we start obviously with Kobe. Obviously, that's part one. Micro Machines, Black Series. I've even got Hot Wheels. Sorry?
What Black Series are you collecting? Because I've been collecting quite a few of them recently.
Oh, God, I've got several. So I was talking about like the Clone Troopers that I had yesterday, which are Echoes and 5 and Rex, Darth Vader. I've even got the silver Darth Vader, which was like a limited edition one that they've done. Turns out they've done about 4 million of them. They've got a totally different kind of idea of limited edition. Yeah, I've got several different types of one. I'll dig them out at some point and I'll show you guys them all. They're really nice. Like you said, Greg, they are super detailed, so they are really cool.
They are, honestly, folks. I love them. I bought my most expensive one today. I think it's today, was it? Yeah, it was first thing this morning. When I say expensive, it was like £35, so not ridiculously more expensive than normal, but it's one that's not been made for a while. That was Moff Tarkin. I got him. So I was pleased to get him. And he's going to look very good next to Thrawn. So yeah, that's my thing. It really is. So
Solo, you say you got Hot Wheels. Did you know that Mega Constructs have done a Hot Wheels Bone Shaker?
Did they?
Yeah, it's about to come out. It looks awesome, by the way. Look it up.
Did not know that.
And you get the little die-cast car of it as well.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Sweet. Probably better not, because if you look down here, this is the Hot Wheels set that we've got at the moment. And,
show us it.
So there we go. So try and get
nice.
There you go. So yeah, it comes with. So we bought all the cards to go with it. That one's broken. That one's broken. That one's broken. That one's missing a wheel. I think I've got like 4 left out of 10. So. Yeah, that set, don't recommend it if you go buy it, and don't recommend it for a 2-year-old either.
Fair.
Yeah. One went over the balcony as well. That was an interesting one as well. Yeah.
Over the balcony?
Yeah, we were playing with it outside. It was too hot in here, so we decided to play on the balcony. It slammed in and off over the side.
Killed someone.
I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's actually quite cold here now. What about where you are?
Well, I've got a fan on over there. I've got all the windows open. I've closed that off because they're having a party on downstairs. So I am starting to get quite warm, to say the least. Yeah. I think the thermometer was saying in here at the moment it's like 42 degrees in here.
42. So it's like 22 in my place. But
yeah. So like talking a heat wave. Right, and yeah, obviously, I think it was on Side Stream. You talk about how hot is it for me in here. To just give you an idea, on Wednesday, the thermometer was showing inside here was 51.2 degrees.
Wow,
that's how hot it was in here.
That's too hot. That's way too hot.
I'd
I'd be sitting in a bath of ice.
Yeah, I fell asleep in my daughter's paddling pool. It was much wetter. I did wake up like a prune, but it was just better.
He woke up all shriveled up.
I really was. I think I fell asleep in there for like 3.5 hours. I think it was, or something like that.
Wow. Were you streaming on Side Stream the other night in it?
Yeah.
Very nice. Very cool.
Got to stay cool somehow.
And this is it. Okay. This is going to be the final question of the night. I'm going to start with Lauren on this one. We can pick on Lauren for this one. Lauren, we're not you. We haven't got AC. Have you got AC in your house by any chance?
Absolutely. However, I'm on the 3rd floor, and so it's an older house. It's like 100. Well, to you all, it's not very old, but about 100 years old. That got flipped. And so
100 years old. That must be one of the first houses or apartments ever built in America, isn't it?
Yeah. But the air circulation on the third floor, because this is a finished attic, and there's not really a lot of insulation to keep things cool or warm. So the temperature differs greatly on the third floor. However, we do have AC. It is fantastic. AC is a given here. So
That's not
it's
fair,
very
no.
nice, but it's quite warm in here now just because it's summer and we have slate roofs, and it's just, I have a small wisp of AC coming at me, but still it's enough to be comfortable. So I can't complain. Nowhere near of what you all are going through. That's like dangerous heat stroke levels.
That is, I couldn't.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Please be careful.
I'd flake out. I think I just go and sit. I'd say, see you, everybody. I'm going to go. If you need me, I'm in the freezer.
Yes,
I couldn't open the freezer; it automatically defrosts, so I just kept it closed.
Yes, we have AC.
All right. Okay. So my question then really is more pertinent to Jake. Jake, have you got any tips for keeping cool when it's baking hot as it's been in the last few days?
No.
Just
melt. No. That's the only thing you can do is turn into a human
one
puddle,
with the
right?
heat.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so hot.
Get naked.
All right. So who said that?
I think it was Craig.
All right. Just out of curiosity, right? Just as a tip, Craig, see. You see the thing on the back of the desk. I don't even know what you call them on the back of the seat. The head.
Yeah. The face.
Hat. Yeah. Could you, if you put little pockets in that, you can put ice in it. That'll keep your head cool then.
Yeah.
It's just a nice design idea. Prototype it, and
I like the sand crawler over there as well. That's looking very good, mate.
Liking that. That looks like the. Craig, is that that's not the UCS one, is it? Or is it one you made up?
No, it's UCS one.
Oh, go and grab it. It's massive. Go grab it for us. It's got wheels, isn't it? Wheel it over. It's amazing. It's like one of the best sets of all time. Anyway, moving on. While Craig's grabbing that for us, Cabbage, have you got any thoughts on how to keep cool?
I echo what Craig said. Get naked. Yeah.
Okay, get naked. It must be a hairy thing. Anyway, show us this one, Craig. This looks amazing. Oh man. I tell you what, right? Here's a question: what would you rather have? It looks like it's yawning now.
It's starting me off.
Craig, what would you rather spend £600 on? A massive sand crawler or a big AT-AT?
AT-AT.
AT-AT. Okay.
AT-AT.
They are more iconic. I'll grant you that, mate. I'll grant you that.
I don't know if it's iconic, but it's more the fact that they haven't done a proper UCS one, isn't it? That's what we want.
Yeah, well, that's what we need. One like this, one like that on there.
Is that not what's coming this year, though?
One the size of the new
allegedly.
Yeah,
Listen to the kids on
what did someone
Instagram.
say? Then it's the size of a Maldives island or something.
It's the size of Craig's dog.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's it. Now that cat that Lauren's got obviously gives her cats complexions. Apparently it doesn't, but I think it will. Do you think your Newfoundland dog could get a complexion if you got a giant AT-AT, Craig?
No.
He might think it's a shaved one.
He just bump into it.
Yeah, just knock it off.
He's just knock it off.
Yeah.
Bump into it. Like
that is the exact reason why the Batcave's shaped like that. I don't know if I can move my camera very well.
Yeah,
to be fair.
because this is legendary, folks. This Batcave.
So the angle there is because he kept catching his bum on it. It did stick out square.
Yeah.
So then it took me absolutely ages trying to get that angle in Lego, because you know what Lego's like for doing angles. And on the top, I had to redesign the whole front just to stop him from catching his bum every time he came in.
Oh, dog's arse.
Yeah. Holy dog ass Batman.
Yeah. Yeah. Put your dog on a diet. That would help. That would say.
He's light for his size.
He's light, is he?
Yeah.
Do you have to walk him a lot? Because I used to have a British bulldog. And
not in this heat.
He's one of those creatures.
I'd imagine you ride him, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you ride him with a sword and? stuff.
You ride it? Do you ride your dog? That's
I'm
I'm not going to admit to that after all the other allegations on this stream.
You get used to it, Craig. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We've got this profile of you now.
Yeah.
I think it was the
Dexter
mask.
riding a Newfoundland down the street with a fingerprint brush. Yeah.
and the mask.
Yeah.
In Northern England, a Newfoundland dog, a massive dog going around with a big giant Lego head.
Oh my God! Please do that.
That's amazing. Craigster, honestly, people, it's amazing the insights we get from people. It really is. We're all humans anyway. This is the funny thing about it. It's all real life. The world spins, and we've got to go with it. We really have, folks. It's what's Tech saying down here? We've got Mama Lego in the house still. Good to see you, Mama Lego. Thank you for still being here as well, British.
I know Tech. I was looking at Darren. I was looking at Solar, and I was saying to myself, he looks like he's dressed like a little child.
What are you wearing?
Coordination.
You look like one of those.
Looks like he's never.
Oh, not the style.
Are they shorts or have you got sunburnt legs?
It could be both, to be fair. But
You look like swim trunks.
Whoa.
I better get my sunglasses.
Do you remember those T-shirts that changed colour when you sweated? When in the 90s, when you got hot, they changed colour.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Matches in with the legs quite well, apart from it should be the other way around. Red down the bottom, yellow at the top.
I'm cold. Yeah, I don't know, man. The duvet's back on tonight. It's cold. Nicole, do you have air conditioning in Germany? Is that a thing for the old Deutschland?
No, not at all. Recently, the weather changed, so we have rather hot summers. But in the past, we had 3 days of summer, usually in April. So no need for us to have either pools or AC.
Wow. And it gets hot out in Germany now. I think it's hotter out there than what it does here. It really does.
Right.
We've got Bricky TY saying Solo's work uniform for his ice cream van job. So that'd be funny, yeah. Solo, do you do ice cream vanning on the side or something?
I'll tell you what, if I did, I think I would have died with a heart attack about a couple of hours.
Not in them shorts, he done.
Yeah. Since the moment I've known Solo, right, he's always been saying, I'm going to change my logo. I might change the name of the YouTube channel. Well, just a thought, Solo. If you do ever change it, you could change it to something like Mr. Whippy or something like that. You know,
come here, kiddies. Come look at my YouTube channel.
Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy, does it?
No,
this has gone down a dark path.
This is going down the path. Let's change room. Quick, back to the chat. Help me out here, chat. Solo's work uniform is ice cream van. Good stuff. Oh my God, sweat painting.
I agree, Zed. It's a terrible concept.
Actually. Yeah, it's good. Especially
Isn't that just a normal T-shirt anyway?
Gray. It's a darker gray.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be. That's it anyway. Not if you sweat. I mean, blimey, you gotta have some sort of sweat issue if it changes colour like that.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, it must be warm where you are. Or if you...
Yeah, it's hot here. Yeah.
Well, you know what? You got like some on your camera. It looks like you've got an inferno going on behind your head. Is that?
Oh, it's the LED. It's that Twitch LED though.
Oh yeah, that's my Twitch light. you got to make sure you got some sort of like color changing thing, keeps people interested in when you're spewing just nonsense for 3 hours.
This is what we do. Spicy nonsense. That's what tonight's all about, Jake. Actually, talk to Jake. Has the music kicked off yet? Have they started? Is it the old
the club?
I can't hear anything, so I don't know.
That's right. Oh, that's good. That's good. Ignorance is bliss. It really is.
Not a good club.
It really is. It really is cool. Anyway, where are we at here? We are at 2 hours 50. Oh, hold on a minute. Where's he going? Let's have a look. He's had enough. Oh no, he's coming back again. Hold on a minute. Is that steam? What's that going across your?
It's so hot in here that steam it's evaporating out of my skin.
Oh my God!
What is going on?
What is going on there, Solo?
That's scary.
It's probably my vape pen.
Oh, okay.
That's all right then. Blimey,
okay.
I thought
it's like cooking.
I thought it was an issue. Luckily, there isn't. So anyway, I think we're going to be hitting that 3 hour mark, folks. I think for some people it feels more like 12. and we're going to be winding it down. So I'm going to perch myself up here so that people know that I'm some sort of host. It's been a lot on tonight. 9 of you. I didn't even realize. Honestly, I didn't know I invited all these people. They just turn up. They're just there. It's like magic. It's like Harry Potter magic, but without the wand. So anyway, on this note, I think we'll go around and ask each and every one of everybody what on earth is coming up with their channel or just their streaming platforms, whatever that may be. And I think I'm going to start with Twitch and Instagram. So, Jake, young man.
Hello.
What's coming up from you in the next week or two?
What is coming up for me in the next week or two? Tomorrow, I'm continuing to build some of the Daily Bugle. Who knows how many bricks I might put onto it, and how long it will take me to do such things. But also at the moment on Twitch, me and the Ray Train and some other people, collectively known as the Whole Crew. That's a in-joke for it. We are raising money for the American Cancer Society.
Yeah.
Our goal over the entire month was $2,500. We've actually raised over 10,000 so far, which has resulted in us doing very silly things involving shoving my face into cake. I have to eat a pizza that's been designed by the chat. That's coming up soon. But yeah, we're raising lots of money on the Ray Train, which is on Tuesdays, which starts with me at the moment at 9 p.m. BST. It will soon start with the wonderful Bricks O'Brien, starting sometime in August. He will be on a couple hours before me, so I assume 7 o'clock-ish British summertime. Yeah, and then on Saturdays I stream the Daily Bugle and attempt to put some bricks together.
Yeah, are you trying to do like for every 10 streams a level? Is that what it is? Is that the ratio?
I mean, at this point, it's more like for every 10 streams, 2 bricks might get put together. Yeah, there's a brick building because we're not allowed to use there's no tag on Twitch for Lego. It's the brick building community.
Okay.
There's brick building law that says you can't place 2 bricks together before 30 minutes into your stream. Otherwise, it's just rude more than anything.
That's where I'm going wrong.
Yeah, you're going straight for the building. You need to spend at least 30 minutes just winding everybody up by not actually doing what you said you were going to do.
Oh, we'll be naturals at Twitch, that's for sure. We're natural born Twitchers. We are. We really are.
You need to start the co-stream. You need to get, you're doing it on YouTube. Co-stream it at the same time on Twitch.
Yeah, I know.
We should.
Yeah, I think
get all your commands, get your explosions or your emotes. We could have a Greg emote, a Sire Connor emote.
What's a Greg emote? That says that's something horrific.
No, emote. Emote.
Oh, emote. Sorry, I thought it said a Greg emote.
It's like a weird Japanese cartoon.
Sounds like a marshmallow with eyes or something. All right, cool. Well, on that bombshell, let's drift over slowly to Germany, in Deutschland. Nicole, the Instagram queen of streaming.
Right, back to the motherland. Instagram next week. Trust me, you all are excited because next week the next dare is going to start, and it has a new theme. And judging by most of your t-shirts, not all of them, but maybe next stream all of our t-shirts, you will love the new dare. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. in Germany, so 6 p.m. London time, we will reveal the theme. And I hope all of you will join us in the dare. Everything goes. It would be nice if it would be Lego related and PG-13. Other than that, have fun, enjoy the community. And the theme you will love. And the community you will love even more. So join us in the dare, which starts August 1st.
Amazing.
On Instagram.
Amazing. Honestly, folks, I love just turning on my computer, my mobile phone. And I've got to be honest, right? For all the devices I've got, I think I spend more time watching Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube more than anything else that I do, and I love it. I love it. These two are fantastic over here, so please do check out Twitch. It's not that scary, honestly, folks.
We're nice over there.
And Instagram.
So easy to sign up. Yeah. It's very intuitive to use. Don't be scared of it.
It is. Even me and Sai could probably use it. So anyway,
and if you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to people for free. They get the money. You get the top tier sort of things as well with it.
Oh, I'm an Amazon Prime user, so maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, me too.
Jake, I will have to pick your brains about that one. Because Sai and I use StreamYard, and I think you can stream on both platforms, Sai. So maybe we'll backlog it onto Twitch one day as well.
When you're setting up your stream, it's your little avatar is on the left, and there's another circle on the right. Hit that, and it shows you the list.
Very cool. So, anyway, talking of sophistication and intuitiveness, someone who completely lacks that is Sai O'Connor. So, Sai, what's coming up on your channel in the next week, my friend?
Shabiza Basil.
Oh,
that's nothing. I just made that up because.
Oh, I thought that was gay.
What to do, Harry Potter?
No,
I was saying, I got excited then.
Yeah.
It's a drunk Harry Potter. Shabiza Basil.
I like how he did that.
That's a great idea.
Shabiza Basil. But yeah, no. Tomorrow I'll have the Q&A video finally out. It's taken a while because I didn't realize how difficult it would be, and I was trying to kind of make the questions a little bit, or the answers a little bit long, so that took a little bit long. So, yeah, that'll be that. Then Wednesday the backlog is on Greg's stream, I think, isn't it?
It sure is, yeah.
That is 8 p.m. GMT, 3 p.m. EST, and then back to my channel on Thursday for the live stream. And in between, there'll be some videos as well. So make sure you're tuned in, turned on, subscribed, and hit the bell for your notifications.
Very cool.
That's
That's brilliant. Love you, Sai.
I love you, Greg.
Someone else I absolutely love and adore, because she's blown us away tonight with her absolutely fabulous city, is the wonderful Kaz. Kaz, now I know you've been a bit quiet recently, the mayoress of Metropolis as well, amongst other things. Kaz, are you up to anything in the next week or so? Are you going to be, maybe if you're not even doing anything on YouTube, are you doing anything London AFOL wise or anything
I'm
like that?
going to our sort fest tomorrow to sort our lug bulk, which will be very nice. But I really do need to pull my finger out and do some more editing. So I don't know quite what yet. I've got plenty of things filmed, but nothing yet striking me as inspirational to show you. So we'll see.
Okay, we'll see. I look forward to that, Kaz. And Kaz, put lots of pictures out on Twitter and Instagram, because honestly, folks, please do follow everybody who's on the channel tonight. You'll find a few of us, like Jake, Sai, and me, over on Twitter, but most of us, if not all of us, you'll find on Instagram, where we get to see people like Kaz do wonderful things like these awesome habitats.
Wow, that's cool.
I made
Kaz,
that while we were nattering.
I wonder what you do.
So good.
In my head, I thought, I think Kaz is knitting, but I didn't want to go there.
That's so cool.
Now, this is a thing. Next time you're on, Kaz, and I do hope it's soon. Are you free in about 3 weeks, by any chance? I do hope so. I would like to show people your habitats, because your habitats are awesome. So I'm hoping you've still got them. Give us a sneak peek. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Here we go. Look at him.
Oh, whoa. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I'm quitting Lego.
That's it.
Look at that. Brickhead flex as well. Oh, she's got the...
Crazy.
So anyway, don't give nothing else away. There's a pig there. What's that pig doing? He looks like he's hidden. There's a pig hiding away there.
He is hiding.
Is that a pig or a
He is
human
habitat relevant, actually, this pig.
Hello.
He's the
Believe it or not.
Oh God,
Because
that pig does not look happy.
you know, I've my monochrome habitats. I'm actually working on one that is what colour is pig? Nougat.
Nougat. Yeah.
Nougat, not medium nougat, but nougat.
Oh.
And I thought, oh, I'll buy pig. And yes, I did know it was a Duplo pig, so I knew it was going to be big. But
It's a big pig.
the problem is he doesn't easily attach to studs. Wink. And therefore, he's not really going to fit in my habitat very well. I've got a regular pig, so that's not so bad. But I'm thinking I might use him somehow to do a, like Battersea Power Station with the pig hanging above it.
Yes, Pink Floyd.
Yeah, I might try and do that for my Acropolis at some point, but that's why pig is lurking up there, looking shifty.
Shifty pig.
Amazing.
Shifty pig. Oh, that's a bar name. That's a pub name. The Shifty Pig. Right
Yes, definitely. Something in the East End, I feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you got a name for your Duplo pig?
Well, Shifty Pig.
Shifty Pig.
Just made it up. That's his name.
Kaz
Shifty
is like
Pig.
trying to get it out of the way all the time. Very
There you
cool.
go.
I love it.
London Bridge.
I told you, if there's one thing Kaz has got, it's a brilliant imagination. It really is. Like, it's amazing. Now, talking of brilliant imaginations, bright imaginations, actually. I actually, do you know, originally, Lauren, I actually thought you was always on Twitch because when I first saw your name, I thought it was BrightestWitchBricks. That's what I thought.
That's what a lot of people think, because when I do join some streams over there. I mean, I don't stream, but I join some streams, and the way it shows up is just like all lowercase, and the Twitch does stand out. So you never know. I could always adjust the capitalizations and go over there anytime, but we'll see.
Cool. So anyway, what I've got a feeling.
The purple side.
The purple side.
Purple.
I've got. Well, this is true. Purple. We got the night bus. That's purple. Anyway, Lauren. Oh, Jake. Sorry, you at the back there. Did you want to say something?
No, I was just pointing at the night bus.
Oh, I thought you put your hand up. Is it? Are you pointing? Is there a night bus in your?
Yeah, it's in there.
Just there.
Hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Got a little
Old Anglia's on it, but it's fine.
Harry Potter section here, plus the pugs.
You've got a very dexterous finger, by the way.
Oh yeah, my fingers go
high
at weird
Brickstage.
angles. They go.
Yeah.
I have double jointed in my tips of my fingers.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
really cool, man.
You're the first one to say it's cool.
It is cool. No, honestly,
show
there's one thing I like in life. It's things that are different. Believe me, I really do.
Nullick's hands are like that too. They're so bendy. Like my thumb will go like both of them actually. They flip right over.
God. Oh, hold on. So that's his
Double
body.
Where's that right
You've
now?
That's
Si,
better
you
than
do
the
that with your
turtle.
neck.
Better than the turtle.
It does. It does. Oh, that's like
That thumb action.
I think they've got their own little life. You should draw a little.
If feministed thumbs.
Why is he talking like this?
If feministed thumbs.
Yeah. You should draw a little pet. Sorry, honestly, I'm not joking, right?
What's
Draw
going
little
on?
pet
Oh, a little what?
And a mouth and a nose, and it'll look like you.
Hello.
Anyway, where was we? So that was Kaz, everyone. That was a bit more aside. We've had a little bit more insight on Jake and his dexterous fingers. Sorry, has anyone else got any other strange manoeuvres that they can do with their bodily parts?
Let's not do this.
Wrong
No.
website.
Cabbage could probably show us later. And but anyway, so Lauren, sorry, we were talking to you, Lauren. We said the word purple, and then it all went pear-shaped. So, is there any kind of Star Wars or maybe Harry Potter stuff coming up from you in the next couple of weeks or so?
I would love to promise that, but work has been really crazy, and we've got a lot of extra training. So I've been kind of MIA for a bit, but I'm going to Brick Fair, Virginia, so I will probably appear in other people's vlogs. I may try and film with my phone what I can, but I'm just planning to enjoy the experience and whatnot. Yeah. And I've got kind of a crazy couple weeks coming up to where real life is taking over. We're taking some vacations and stuff, but I'll be around. I'll be in some streams. I have an idea. Actually, I want to review the girls' bathroom mop. I'll show a preview.
The girls' bathroom mops?
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. Let's take a look at this.
I made
around girls' bathroom, and I just combined 3 sets. So I just want to show how I did that. I want to show it off, but I want to do it. I'm going to film from one of my bathroom in the tub. So not like in the tub, but it'll be fine. It's gonna be it's gonna be an actual bath stream. So you never know. I mean, it's gonna be fun.
It will be fun.
But that's my idea. That's my next planned video.
Awesome. Okay, that's fantastic. I love your stuff, Laura. I really do.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
It's the best. Right now, talking of the best, or maybe not. Cabbage, what's coming up from you? Cabbage, what's coming up from you? Because you're like the king. Actually, do you know what? Down here, folks, I'm going to pop him over there because these two characters here, these two scary folks, they're like Captain Kobe's. They are, and they for a time being they were trying to out Kobe each other.
Anyway, King Kirby.
Yeah, Captain Kobe. Cabbage, what's coming up from you in the next week or so? Any Kobe by any chance? He's going to say no now. He's going to say, I've got some Lego.
Well, no, I still buy Lego. I'm never not going to buy Lego. Lego's great, but they don't do military stuff, so I have to fulfill that in other ways, you know?
Yeah,
so
Brickmania.
Yeah, it's so expensive. £200 for a Spitfire. So ridiculous. You know?
Yeah.
You know, if it was like the Kobe one's £30, it's like, what'd you do? You know. But I'm reviewing an A7V, which was a World War I German tank, probably next week at some point, if I can be bothered. Probably will do. Yeah, I'm going
I love that. It's the Kobe way.
No, I'll do it. And that's probably about it for the time being. I'm kind of trying to work on my editing skills. I need to work on them. And also, I'm doing a lot of studio stuff at the moment, Lego stuff. So it's kind of taking over a lot of time.
Nice.
Rather than Kobe and my YouTube. So I need to try and mix them both up. But it's time,
you know what? If there's one thing me and Si thought would happen, and if there's one thing that it's kind of unfolded and has become a thing, it's people are busy in their own personal lives now, more so than they were, I don't know, 4 months ago, say. Do you know what? And it is a thing. And there we go, folks. I've seen it before, and it is a thing, and it's truly legendary. And that is his son, in case anyone's wondering.
It's his twin.
It is his twin. It's his twin. I mean, Si, if you do your other thumb, you basically got a party on the go there, mate.
Woohoo! Party!
Yeah, fantastic. I like it.
Love the echo effects as well. That was good.
That was insane. Get out of my pub.
Great.
Get out of my pub. Is that what they say in
I thought it was the Mitchell brothers. Sorry.
Oh, it's the Mitchell. Oh yeah. So you said it with a West County accent.
I can't do a London accent.
Like, get off my land.
I can't speak. I can't speak that common. You know.
You're proper Westie. You are.
Proper West Country.
You're like a Westie. Where is it?
Get off my land.
Get off my land.
Yeah, it's my tractor.
Cabbage.
Yeah.
Is it Gloucester you're from?
Gloucester, no.
Where is it?
Wiltshire.
Oh, Wiltshire. Oh, I mean, this only just further on. I'm not that.
When you said West Country, I'm not the West Country. I'm South, like South Central.
South, no, I'm South. I'm South.
No, London's up north. Everything's up north for me, isn't it? It's up north.
I'm West Country. I'm from the West Country. He's South.
I'm South. Salisbury's not West Country.
Yeah.
He's from London.
I think I'm the only one here that can claim to be from the West Country.
Greg and geography don't go together, so it's not worth discussion.
Where's the West Country?
Like Cornwall and Devon.
Dorset onwards.
Like West?
No, Dorset's not West Country.
No, Weymouth gets split into.
confused.
Weymouth's reception gets split into two between BBC Southwest and South, depending on what version of BBC you're on.
Why is it called the West Country?
BBC are wrong.
It's the west of England, I guess.
Yeah.
So the west of the country.
Yeah.
And they sing that Go West song constantly.
Is there a South Country?
It's the national anthem, isn't it?
Is there a North Country?
When I was up in Cumbria a couple of weeks ago, right?
Or an East
Do you know what news I got in Cumbria? Right, bearing in mind it's the northwest. I got Anglian news. I mean, what was that all about? Anglian news. That's
today a
practically
tractor
another
got stolen.
East Anglian. But,
Someone
Rural
lost their
crime is
teeth.
real.
It is real. So anyway, so that's what's coming up from.
Yeah, and one other thing. I'm going to plug the coach
sorry.
quickly. So please vote for the Monsters coach.
Yeah, vote for the
There we
coach.
go. There we go.
On Lego Ideas. Please vote.
You sent me a picture earlier on.
Oh, I forgot.
I know.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. I'll still let you on next time.
There's two Lego ideas at the moment. That one needs voting for, and the other one's JaveStuds' YouTube.
JaveStuds. Yeah, I'm going to get JaveStuds on because I want him to showcase it on London Calling.
What's that called? Sorry, I'll go and vote for it.
It's the London Underground.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I voted for that already. Yeah.
Check it. He's literally done
It's
the
the round. Yeah, it's
amazing. Jar was in a little bit earlier on. Honestly, folks, the guy's a genius. I don't know where he gets all the time from. Every time he goes on Insta, every day, he seems to build another building. I don't know how he does it. But anyway, good stuff, Cabbage. Craigster.
Thanks.
Now, you're pretty new to the scene. You're going to be back here in a couple of weeks when I'm going to be doing the 72-hour live stream, or at least 3 hours of it, folks. Anyway, Craigster, if you're not too overwhelmed, hopefully you'll still want to come back. Solo's going to be there. Sai's going to be there. We're going to be giving it some hardcore Star Wars, including the quiz as well. Is there anything you're going to be doing between now and then in the wibbly wobbly world of Lego?
I don't know, to be fair. I tend to do things when I feel like it. So at the moment I'm doing a lot more painting than I am Lego, but I'll probably get fed up with the painting and go back to the Lego. I've got a week off.
Okay.
So I probably will do a lot of Lego in the week off because work is hectic at the moment.
Yeah.
When
you say you're painting, is you like decorating your bathroom?
No, my miniatures, painting the miniatures.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm only joking about it there, by the way. I was going to say, so hold on. You look like you're itching to show us something else.
Yeah, I've got this, and I've just realised that I've designed it like Sai, and I should call it maybe the Sai O'Connor because it does actually.
Well, it's slow.
Touches his nipples.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yay! Triple head.
So yeah, it will pop out like Sai does. Or Solar Rain tells me anyway.
All right. I think, hello. More teams.
So yeah, I've got this to work on because I've got all the underwater stuff to do. I've got
Sai O'Connor Street.
got a whole story behind Aquazone that I'm doing with loads of ships. They're all based on sea creatures, so I've got all them to finish off and do some videos on them. Yeah, pretty busy really. I've got an idea for a different type of podcast that we're going to hopefully try and get off the ground in the summer, which is something that no one else is doing. So that should be fun.
Do you know what?
Doing it on Twitch as well.
You're doing it on Twitch?
Yeah, we want the interaction. So it's a bit like an interview type thing rather than a podcast, but it's like a podcast. But the idea is that people watching on Twitch can ask the question of whoever we are interviewing with our panel.
Okay. So is it kind of like like strip poker? You can ask. Right? No. Okay.
No.
Yeah. So moving on.
That sounds amazing. It really does. If anyone comes on, you're going to do like a competition on your podcast every week. People get a chance to win one of those seat covers. I think
I ain't got enough of them. I need to make them, don't I?
Right. So anyway, moving on.
You could turn them into underwear. They'd be brilliant. I'd buy them.
You'd buy
with
them.
Little ice pockets.
I will buy them and just put 2 holes in them to get his legs through it. That's what I would do.
Just to make them for you to model size, worth doing.
Oh my god! I don't know. That's a risky strategy there, Craig.
Well, you could see me on that Twitch stream then. No, that's a terrible idea.
I mean, you talk about Twitch. Greg, you've got loads of stuff. Can you imagine all the different things you could do? You've got Duplo legs. You've got pab jugs flying across the screen. It would be amazing.
Could you imagine me doing pab jugs? My god, I think that's
the place for it on Twitch.
Yeah, all right, I'll have to have a look. I have to draw some pab jugs. But anyway, I like that idea, Craigster. I look forward to seeing that as well. I think I know who you might be doing it with. Anyway, we'll chat about that in a minute. But I know for a fact that Craigster knows so much about Lego, folks. He really does. So much so that he reflects the mechanical movement of his Lego sets with the way that Sai actually does impressions of turtles. So on that note, Si, do your thing. Here we go. There we go. There he is. Look at that. There you go. There you go.
Can I ask something? How did you know you could do that? Who told you you were a turtle?
No idea. I don't know. It's a weird one. Yeah, I was probably drunk sometime.
What was you doing? Was you in the bathroom one day and you just kind of went, oh, hello. What's all that about?
It was probably faster in the 90s. Probably a dance move that just slowed down over time.
It is. You've lost one of your vertebrae. That's why you can do it. And
the dance floor in Epping or somewhere.
He probably could, yeah. He could touch the middle of his chest with his nose. Moving on swiftly. Now, I know what the answer is going to be, but I feel compelled to ask him anyway. Solo Brick Builder. Is there anything going to come up? Well, hold on, let's expand it. Is there anything going to come up from your channel between now and Christmas 2021?
No. There's my missus told me I better start doing stuff. She's getting sick and tired of me buying all this stuff and not doing anything with it. So I'm going to be doing a few recording sessions tomorrow. So I've got literally a gun against my head. So yeah, I've got to do something. Yeah, so I might do the mosquito tomorrow. I might have a crack at that one.
The mosquito?
Nice.
Mosquito. Yeah, man. Have you never heard of the mosquito?
Well, only the ones that fly around in the hot weather.
Nah, not those pesky blood-sucking things. Oh, God, no. The fighter bomber mosquito from World War II. Do some research.
Have you got a picture of it?
I could do one better there, Greg. I could do one better.
Oh, here we
there you go. There's the mosquito. Whoop, the camera's up low. There's the mosquito.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's nice.
Good. Nice. Amazing. Got dusty already, and I've only built it yesterday. Amazing.
Cool. Brilliant.
There we go.
Excellent. All right, that's good stuff. Now we are going to start winding down. Right, well, we are winding down. In case anyone in the panel is wondering, this is winding down, or as Cabbage sees it, it's winding up. But yeah. Anyway, where's he gone? Where's he gone? What's going on back? Oh, there he is.
Back in his paddling pool.
He is. So anyway, I want to say thank you to the panel for being on tonight. The awesome panel. This is 9 people on this panel. This is amazing. This is epic. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Si. Thank you, Kaz, the wonderful Kaz, the Mayoress. And what a city, folks. Blimey. The lovely Lauren as well, and her phenomenal parody. It really is, honestly. Jake, you need to put some backing tunes to that. You know what I'm saying? Lay a few tracks down on it.
I'll get the bass out. I'll start slapping the bass to
it. Cabbage Face, thank you for being on as well. He's amazing. You really are. Craigster, hopefully you feel like you want to come on again. Or maybe, that's good. Great answer. That's all. I thought, blimey, you don't want to come on again. And Solo Brick Builder, thank you for coming in for the last quarter, my friend. Great to see you. Great to have you on. It really is, folks. And on that note, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you lovely peeps out there in the phenomenal chat. And I want to say, someone who's just popped in actually is Brickapix. Thank you so much, Brickapix. Welcome to the LBB family. Now, there's one picture I want to leave you with tonight, folks, and that is from the Brickbods. Here we go. This is Mrs. Brickbods. And in case anyone was wondering earlier on why Mr. Brickbod sent in the pictures and not her, because she was baking a cake. And she just messaged me saying, not Lego, but my cake is out of the oven and attempted to speed up cooling so I don't have to stay up too much longer after London calling to get it decorated. This is the cake, folks. It's a work of art. And see if you can work out what the Lego set is behind it, as you probably know what it is. But there we go. There's the cake. How wonderful is that?
Very nice.
Very nice.
Jake, would you slap your face into that?
If someone donated enough money to the American Cancer Society, sure.
Nice. I tell you what we'll do, Jake. Send me over a link to it tonight on Insta, and what I'll do is I'll put a link to it down in the description below, folks. Where, of course, as always, you'll find everyone's details down there and the meaning of life as well. So coming up from me is going to be, what am I doing? I'm doing another live stream tomorrow because I've run out of time. I thought for the first time I'll do a review of Blocks magazine. but I'm going to do it live. So I'm going to be interested to see how that goes. I might have one or two guests. Well, I say that I haven't even asked anyone yet, other than Si. He might pop in for a little bit. I'm just going to see how it goes. The link I put in the chat a little bit earlier on, folks. So do check that out. But mainly next week I'll be on the backlog on my channel on Wednesday with Si, and then I'm back, of course, on London Calling number 79 next week. Sounds like a bus, doesn't it? Number 79, please. Number 79 to the central London. But on that note, I just want to say thanks to everybody out there in Chatland, including Emmasaurus, she was in earlier on, Red Carnage, Redmond, Lego Boy, Blocksmith, Captain Zane. Thank you for being here. Really do appreciate it. Lego Danny Bob, she was in earlier on as well. Abby, Foolid, the Plastic Architect. Shy was in, obviously. Lego R2SW, Minar. Thank you so much as well for the super chat. The Lego Paul, haven't seen him for a little while. Slug Biker, and of course the brand new and shiny BrightestWitchBricks. So don't forget, folks, if you still got to wear a mask, please do so. It does protect you. It does protect other people as well. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. And Lego is a wonderful thing. And each and every one of you beautiful peeps out there are too. Take care, folks, and we will see you very, very soon. Bye for now. Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye.